He was reckless, she argues, and responsible, and therefore he's guilty. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
82 degrees in Atlanta, cooling down into the mid-50s tomorrow morning. When's the next rain chance? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. After 9 decades, the days of the Atlanta Dogwood Festival may be numbered.
In order for the 90th Atlanta Dogwood Festival to happen come April, there needs to be a big infusion of cash, $250,000. Executive Director of the Atlanta Dogwood Festival, Brian Hill, says rising cost and lack of funding are to blame.
Police and security, the trash removal, providing electricity, just the overall infrastructures are some of the biggest expenses we have.
They're asking individuals and businesses to help save the festival. If they don't have the money by November 1st, he says there will be no Atlanta Dogwood Festival come April. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The Medical College of Georgia is expanding into Cobb County. The newest regional campus is located at Wellstar's Kennestone Hospital. Dr. David Hess, Dean of the Medical College of Georgia, says the regional campuses have a specific goal.
All these are attempts to increase the supply and pipeline of physicians in Georgia.
This will be the first regional campus in Metro Atlanta. 24 students will learn at the new campus each year. A hazing allegation leads to an investigation of a UGA fraternity.
UGA pauses new membership activity at the Sigma Chi fraternity. A hazing and alcohol complaint was first reported to campus police just ahead of the fall semester, claiming freshmen were forced to drink alcohol, quote, beyond their capacity. It also accuses fraternity leaders of making pledges send videos of themselves chugging alcohol during the summer. A university spokesperson says the investigation is being handled by Athens-Clarke County Police since the fraternity is off campus. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
Therapy dogs will help calm frazzled nerves of passengers at the Atlanta airport. Hartsfield-Jackson's Karen Ellis says you won't have to look hard to find them.
Trust and believe they will find you. They are walking around with their handlers, looking for opportunities. They're such hams.
The hope is to increase the number of pets in the Positive Vibes dog therapy program by the time the World Cup comes to Atlanta next year. And you hear the big engagement news. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announcing today their engagement in a post on social media. The caption reads, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." It is now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine is coming up in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Just in time for the afternoon rush, Bill. They are clearing that midday road work from the right lane in Kennesaw. 75 South Wade Green Road, exit 273. Still slow back to Highway 92 in Ackworth, but those delays should start to improve. Heads up in Cobb County. We're going to crash at the intersection of Terrell Mill Road and Powers Ferry Road. Northbound lanes, both lanes of Powers Ferry Road northbound are what's blocked there. And got a gas leak in Sandy Springs, Boylston Drive near Mount Vernon Highway. Most of that intersection is closed. Police on scene directing traffic around that. And the volume's picking up through downtown, southbound from the 85-400 merge as you work your way down toward I-20. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Partly cloudy, breezy today with a high of 82. The northwest wind gusting 20 miles per hour, pulling in more of that cool, dry air for tonight. Lows dropping to the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 83. Increasing cloud cover Thursday, high 81.
Right now, 79 in Ackworth, 84 in Tucker, 81 in Peachtree City. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and beyond, Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I am your lovable, huggable radio chat host, Eric Von Hessler. The other voices you hear are the Doctrinaires. Man of 1,000 voices, Tim Andrews. Lady of 184.7 characters, Autumn Fisher. The man behind the glass, George Clark. And the handsomest producer in all of producery, Jared Yamamoto.
Straight from Instagram. Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married.
Who cares?
Congrats to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
I thought you were talking about like Mr. Cash.
Yeah, me too. That's what Taylor put on her Instagram was your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married.
Yeah. Which one are you?
Both.
You're so funny.
You
Oh
know.
my gosh. I'm of course the English teacher.
Okay, you're the English teacher, and you're marrying. Who are you marrying? You're marrying
The gym coach.
The gym teacher.
Isn't that funny?
It is.
Because he's really into sports.
Yes.
So I was like, I'll just be like the English teacher.
Because you're into words. Because you write songs.
Yeah, because
Right.
I'm a writer.
Yeah.
And so I just thought it would be a cute way to announce it. It has nothing to do with the new album coming out, which is also out.
Yeah, I know. It seemed odd that these two were announced within a week of each other that you'd have a new album.
It's so exciting.
And you're going to
What
get
an
married.
exciting... Are you saying congratulations because we're in such an exciting time?
In my own way. Yeah, sure. Sure, absolutely.
Thank you. I love you. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much.
I think it's quite possible. Now, or I shouldn't say me because you know me. I'm positive and I'm light. But there's a lot of people out there who are thinking that maybe you're coming to the end of inspiration, and in order to create another great album, you're going to need not just a breakup but a divorce. In order to come up with another great album. Yeah, it's a double album, yes.
Well, as I've gotten older...
Are you older?
Yeah.
Will you get out of here?
It happens to all of us.
Can I tickle your navel?
She's 35. I mean, she's getting up there now.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay, but so as
Gross.
I've gotten older...
Go ahead. As you've
I'm
got
sorry.
going.
I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know what was going on.
It's too much.
It's too much.
I was joking around, and I said it was gross that you're 35. It was a little joke,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're still
I
cute
get
as a
it.
button.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Can I tickle your navel one more time?
I think... Okay,
I know. People do say boundaries. I know. But, okay, that's it.
So,
yeah.
as I've gotten older, I have figured out that there's a lot going on, and it's not just, my own stuff.
Yeah. There's other people.
There's a lot going on. I think the first time I realized that was when Kanye yelled at me.
Yeah, you should have known.
I was like, whoa, I thought we were all friends because we were all doing the same jobs. But I was like, man, this guy's mad.
That's when you found out that, negative things can happen in the world. Yeah.
So as I've gotten older, I've realized that, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. And
so I'm thinking that, I won't have to just write about, breakups.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ups and downs.
You gonna write about the Russian-Ukraine conflict? Or
oh, my gosh.
That'd be a good album.
That's way over my head.
Okay, that's above your pay grade, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I am a billionaire, so.
Are you doing the Super Bowl this year? A lot of people are speculating you're doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, they should get married there after the Chiefs win.
Wait a minute. She got booed at the Super Bowl last year.
I did. That was another time I realized there's a lot.
Yeah, it's not just everybody in love with you all the time. Sometimes there's, isn't that something? That's strange.
And sometimes negative things aren't always around, men.
Yeah.
But also around, relationships. But just with myself, too.
Oh, is that where you're going to go? You going inward? Is that new album is going to be a lot of introspection?
I don't know. It could be, we're going to plan this wedding, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, roller coaster ride with,
better get
mother-in-law.
Get that Notes app ready. It
I
sounds like I got a song going
by the
here.
way,
This is a song.
I want
This
this
is
type
a
of
song.
flower, but they're not available.
Yeah.
It's oh, man.
I think what'll be interesting is I want to compare how this all goes down to Josh Allen's wedding to that singer.
I know him.
Yeah, I know you do. So they were very, very private. They didn't let anyone know where it was going to be.
That was a mistake.
You
can't make money when you do that.
I know, but they
you
found
can't get liquor sponsors and event
That's a good point.
sponsors if
but
you don't
they had
publish.
privacy. They were looking for privacy on their big day. And
Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld.
Is that her name?
Haley Steinfeld.
Seinfeld?
No,
I
no.
love him.
Steinfeld.
Well, hey, I should have married her, but I'm already married. And
that
she's
his
too old.
daughter?
Do you have a female Seinfeld in there that you could? That would be Haley Seinfeld.
I just married Josh Allen. Wow. What do you know about that? I was really, really happy to do the Hawkeye show, but Disney said, hey, we're not calling back. I better latch on to a football player.
See, and that was smart.
Yeah, that was smart, right?
See, I didn't have to latch onto him because this is real love.
He latched onto you.
Aw, that's okay.
Some questions as to.
I'm going to get a new cat.
I have. Oh, really? Is it
to celebrate?
To celebrate.
Travie too?
Does she have a lot of cats?
I think she has 2 or 3.
I love cats.
Yeah.
Did you know I was in the movie Cats?
This is something you want to remind people about?
Yeah.
It did not go
I
well.
loved it. I couldn't believe, hello.
Yeah, it didn't do well. It was a huge flop. But maybe
I did well.
You did
really well.
Yeah, but nobody saw it because nobody went to the movie.
Oh, I think a lot of people saw it, just not a lot of people liked it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll happen from time to time.
Yeah, but I liked my part. I thought I did a really good job.
Who did you play?
I played the lady.
Scoobity-Dop?
I played a cat lady.
Yeah, no, a cat lady is somebody who has a cat.
That's me. I'm the cat lady.
You're the cat lady, Taylor
I'm not
Swift.
playing her. I am her.
That's right, Taylor Swift.
Sorry. So I play a cat
Yeah.
that sings
What's the name?
about
What's the-
McCavity.
What's the name?
I
of
don't
the
know if I
cat?
have a name. It's probably like Barbarella or something.
Is it Griselda?
It might be Griselda. No, Griselda's the cat that is sad that no one will touch her. Touch me.
Was that Jennifer Hudson who played that one?
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, okay, we could just talk.
Bombalurina.
See, that's what I said, Barbarella.
Bombalurina.
Yeah.
Well, she's done so many things since then.
Our resident,
McCavity's a ginger cat.
our resident
Called the Hidden Paw.
Chiefs fan, chief engineer. No, Charles Kinney.
I'm excited
First thing he said to me is, "There goes our season."
He'll be trying to have a kid. He won't be doing.
We try a lot.
Well, okay, that's
we practice.
All right, let's have a little privacy there, Taylor Swift. You know what?
Let
everybody
I named
know.
my kid Coca-Cola if they'll pay me.
The naming rights for your first child are up for bid.
Verizon Wireless introduces Taylor's baby.
Taylor Swift Jr.
Taylor's tot.
Hey, remember, Travis loves Taylor's Pop-Tarts.
She is quite the cook. I would say, man, I'm a breakfast guy, man. Her Pop-Tarts are unbelievable, man. Homemade Pop-Tarts, they're unbelievable.
Is there any such thing?
I know what he means.
Oh, okay.
A literal Pop-Tart.
So he's talking about waking up to having a smile on his face in the morning.
Yeah.
Breakfast, if you will.
Homemade overnight oats.
Oh, no, you're getting,
You know what I mean?
getting very soulful now.
You want to stir this muesli?
Well, we wish you the best of luck, Taylor Swift. And,
Granola? Grow yesa.
Okay. We really do. We appreciate you stopping by. And I know you're just happy as hell.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a lot.
And I think you're with me that it's time for the Bills. We want the Bills to overcome the Chiefs finally, go to the Super Bowl and win it all. Right?
Definitely.
Yeah. that's what I
They
thought.
should definitely do that with the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
Totally.
They should beat Travis Kelce.
They should. Wait, no, hold on. No, they shouldn't.
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to see exactly where you stood there.
Go Chiefs.
At least she doesn't have to live in Buffalo.
I would never.
You really think Josh Allen's wife is living in Buffalo? Like, how often does she ever see Buffalo Airport?
Maybe she bought a nice home in Buffalo.
I go over to Niagara Falls and walk around Lundy Lane.
He already has a house there. They didn't need to buy a new house. You know, when these football players, they have so much money, they buy a house that you could put 95 people in. So it's not like when you get married, you have to buy a bigger home or anything like
You
that.
know, Haley Steinfeld demanded that we need to get a house together.
I want a big mansion overlooking Lake Erie. And I want a snow guard put against the lake so it doesn't get 6 feet.
Haley Seinfeld.
I never understood the people with really big houses. Because if you're in the kitchen and you're just hanging out or something, and then you want to go upstairs, and then you go up there and you're like, oh, I forgot the thing downstairs. You gotta
that's a haul.
trek back. You have to like set up base camp halfway
See,
because
this
it takes so long to get to the.
I think it's funny. Wealthy people would laugh at you. You just snap your fingers and people going to go get it for you and bring it
But
up
that's
to
another echelon. There's got to be an in between where your house is just really big and you don't have.
Oh,
servants.
so you're saying you're just like you're newly minted money and you
Not
don't
even newly.
quite
Just
have.
say you have a giant. Like, let's take your house and multiply it times
My house?
3. Yeah, your house.
My house is not that giant.
That's why I said multiply
Okay.
it
How
times
about a
3.
lawyer? Lawyer
Okay.
probably fits in that category.
Yeah,
Big
tell me-
house, but not.
They
much.
have-
You ever
they
see
have-
George
they have
Stein's house?
cleaners.
You ever see George Stein's house?
Leave me out of it.
No, I haven't.
It levitates that house. It's,
Well, there you go. So, like,
it
there's gotta
actually
be
levitates.
A giant house where you have like cleaners and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like what you have like lawn maintenance and like maybe pool
Yeah, they
guys
come
or
like
whatever.
I'm not
but
happy
you don't
with
have
my
someone
lawn
like
guys. I got to tell you, I'm not happy with my lawn guys.
because you won't get your.
Well, they come like they
lazy
come a
behind.
week and a half, and you know, first the lawn looks great, and my house looks great, and then there's like a week, and all my neighbors, they take care of their lawns, and so I'm just
They've been texting me about your
I get
lawn.
them, but they should.
Yeah.
You know what? If they started a petition, I would sign it. I really do. It's
Get him
embarrassing
on
to me.
his lawn is what they would say.
It's embarrassing.
Don't get off my lawn.
You need to put those shorts on, Eric. Get that lawnmower out, crank it up, and just.
I don't
take
have a
care of that lawn.
lawnmower.
Step on a ground nest of wasps.
Yeah, with all the good fun.
Get
I
out
don't-
there.
If
Be a
I do
man.
it again, I'm going to get one of those Roomba lawnmowers. Let it travel around, do its thing.
You can get that one that has like the.
I'm not
like
lazy.
the
I'm-
tank
That is
legs. It has the tank
lazy.
wheels and the treads.
Yeah, I'm not lazy. I am busy conjuring up
Yeah.
radio shows on a daily basis.
I'm sure.
Fact,
While your
I'm-
wife's out of town constantly.
She's back.
She's
dead in the
back.
basement.
My wife is back.
Okay.
Everybody has such a good impression of me.
It's
you know,
funny.
my oldest son came over. He stopped by real fast. He had to pick something up because he and his family were going out of town. And he was like, he's looking around, he's like, "Oh, you look good. Place looks good. I don't understand." Like he thought he was going to walk in and dishes would be all over the place. And I keep a very clean home.
Did he go in the basement?
He could have gone in the basement.
It was all
The
hide and
basement-
shine. That's what he did before he came over.
The basement.
Stuff it
looks-
under the
Yeah.
dishes or underneath the cushion.
Under the bed. Put the
Hey, can we sit down on the couch? No, you can't.
No. We're having it redone. What do you mean? It's being redone. Just
Don't
sit
look in
down.
the chimney.
Yeah. Don't open that bathroom door.
Whatever
Don't
you do.
open that.
What's that
Listen,
smell?
can't you just look at the halls,
The cat.
look out, and just see?
Oh, I think something died in
Oh,
the
how's your
wall.
cat, by the way?
The cat is
The oozing cat.
The oozing cat is no longer oozing. The oozing cat was bitten by, we think, a coyote,
Ooh.
and so that was the wound right at the top of his. I couldn't see it before, and so that's been all cleaned out, and we got to, I had to give him 2 pills over the weekend
Oh, that's
for
hard.
pain. And he only got 1, so I fear he got a little bit more pain because the first time I did it really cool because he was kind of hanging out on the couch like a half hour before. I would go up there and sit and just kind of turn on the TV and then the cat would come over toward me and whatever. The first time I got him, I got the pill in there, held his mouth closed long enough, saw the gulp gulp, and I let it go. And the second time I did the same thing. I get up there, I'm sitting there, and the cat's kind of playing along. But as soon as I pulled that pill out, man, that cat remembered the day before, and it fought the hell out of me. I had the pill inside his mouth. I'm holding his mouth closed. I see what I think is swallowing, like gulp, 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 but apparently he was pushing it back up. And then I opened the mouth. If I would have held the mouth closed for 5 more seconds, there would have been nothing he could have done. And then the thing came back out, the pill.
It's like all wet, like it's falling apart.
Yeah, and I was going to try again. It's like I feel like I'm trying to. This is the thing about cats. You're trying to help them, and then they make you feel like you're abusing them. And then after a while, you just go, okay. And I'm alone in the house at this point, and I just yell to anybody in the universe who's listening. Okay, fine, feel pain. If that's what you want, like the cat can understand me. I'm having a conversation with the cat. My voice is elevated. I'm trying to help you, but look, if you don't want the help, hey, you know what? Feel a lot of pain. That's certainly better than eating a tiny little pill. I get all sarcastic with my cat.
They're smart enough to know what you're up to, but they're not smart enough to know like past that.
Right. They
right?
don't.
It's like they don't know why you're up to something.
Well, every time people tell me that pets are smart, and they'll always say cats, like they're very smart, and I say no, they're not, because dogs are not smarter. They just want more love. Cats are actually a little more intellectual, I think. than dogs are.
They're not as domesticated either.
Yes, right. And so, but the thing is you could say, oh, cats are so smart, but they eat food and they go to the bathroom their whole lives. I guarantee you, they never put the two together.
No.
That's how not smart they are. What they're eating with their mouth and what they're depositing in the kitty litter, they could live 20 years and never even begin to come close to putting those two things together.
Not even the wisest of kitties.
Not even the wisest. Not even whoever the wisest kitty in cats was.
Kitty Buddha.
Kitty booty. Kitty booty. Kitty booty. Kitty booty. Well, that cat's got a nice rump. Huh? That's right. Keep on prancing, honey. Because Sears and Roebuck don't make it. Well, what's Sears?
What's Roebuck?
Yeah, nobody ever knew what Roebuck was.
No.
Sears killed him and put him in the basement.
Was he like the silent partner?
When his son came over?
Yeah, he was just a skeleton in a chair, and Sears would go down and, muse with him.
Right. Get inspiration.
What should we call the automotive department?
Always count on Roebuck.
Yeah.
I mean, Sears doesn't even really exist anymore, does it?
No, and if you think about Sears and how huge it was.
Yeah.
And it was like
Sears
proto Amazon.
Yeah, and now there's no Sears. And back in the old days, Sears was such an institution that when we saw a pretty girl and she walked by and then your buddy is with you, you say, shake it, don't break it, because Sears and Roebuck don't make it.
Wow.
And now that doesn't even exist. People have what do you want me to do? I've never heard of Sears and Roebuck.
There is a Sears appliance repair in Woodstock.
And probably somebody owns.
Some guy all by himself.
That's like a guy.
Yeah.
I think that's the Gail Sears family. I mean, I don't think that's Sears.
I went to one of those. It was like a scratch and dent. And it said Sears on it. And it wasn't near a Sears. It was like a freestanding. And I was already suspicious. But then when I walked in, it was just like one very thin man in a big suit that smelled so much like cigarettes. Like I was
wow.
like, it was
Welcome to
overpowering.
Sears.
You got something wrong with your washer?
Hey, you little chickadee. Welcome to Sears.
I'm
I am
Roebuck,
out
actually.
here.
Did he have a thin mustache? Yeah.
I feel like he might have had one of those wispy mustaches.
Oh, like it's like pubic
Wilford
hair, but he's
Brimley?
50.
But like something. I don't know.
It's always a weird thing when older men have like wispy first hair. I don't mean to say pubic hair, but your first hair that you grow on your face.
It's like thin.
Little peach fuzz.
Yeah.
But
it's
peach
like
fuzz
those
is short and like cute. But this is like long enough
It's
to
like
be
those
facial hair, but it's so thin. It's like
it's
hair
like
and not
those. It's like
facial.
those Asian hermits, or monk types, because they never shave it. So it's really kind of like that first hair, but it just grows, and it's great when it's windy out because they look very wise with their hair flowing like that.
It's not because they don't shave it.
I'll
It's
bet
just
you
because their hair is different.
No, it's because
know
they don't
everything.
shave it. And you don't.
No, it's
know.
not. You think
And
that hair gets coarser
and
when you shave it,
think-
and that's wrong.
And you think you know everything, but you
I do
don't.
know
You don't know
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the square root of 74?
17.93.
I wish I could
I
say
can
you're
hear the
wrong.
little
I wish I could say you're wrong. But
That's why I knew, because you wouldn't know either.
I think you probably are wrong.
Jared, it's 8.60.
That's
what I was
8.60.
going.
That's what I
close.
said.
Yeah.
Roll
I've
it
never-
back. That's what I said.
That is one concept. I've never really been great with math, but the square root, still to this day, I have no idea what it means. I have
What do we?
no idea.
Even if you don't know what it is, like,
Well,
what do we use it for?
Well, the people who like put rockets on asteroids, they need it. Like they
do?
Yeah, they use it.
I don't know if they do.
They use all the maths. They use all the maths.
Math.
Well, you think it's just frivolous? You think it's just like,
No,
oh,
I'm just wondering why. It's like, okay.
why do you need a
finding-
square root? Somebody ask AI. Why?
Yes.
Why do we
Don't
need a
ask-
square root?
Don't ask Grok. It's stupid.
It is stupid.
Is Grok what is just going to make transgender jokes about everything?
Gemini says use the square root to undo a square, to find the side length
that
of a
helps.
square given its
I don't want to
area.
know what it
That's
is.
no.
It's not what I asked. I don't want to know what it is. I want to know, why do we need it? What do we use it for?
Well, Hitler says. Oh no, that's.
Are you back on Grok?
Quadratic equations.
Well, whatever. Why? You just asked the question. You're the one who put this show into a rabbit hole by asking the question, what is it used for?
Wait,
Why
you
do we need
started
it?
the square root nonsense.
Oh, but
I
you're the
got a
one who
square
asked the question. I was just going to do a square root joke and keep on moving.
Calculating the square root of a number helps us figure out what number, when multiplied by itself, gives us the original number.
And that's
Who cares?
we need. Well, no, not in what we do.
Well, this is how it works.
That's showing up in your closet and talking, making snarky remarks into a microphone.
I don't want to learn that.
No, you don't need it. You don't need it. But
Yeah,
I
it's practical use. Practical use. If
Yes.
you're measuring a room's floor area, say 25 square feet, and want to know the length of one side, the square root of 25 equals 5 feet gives you the answer.
Couldn't you just take the tape measure over and square? And
You
then
could,
measure
but if the
one
room's
side?
square, you don't got to do all that. Who has
Oh,
time
but
for
how
all
do I
that
know
walking?
it's square?
Yes, well, I'm sure that it has to
First,
do.
I have to measure it to know it's square, and then I already have it measured, so I don't need the square root.
I
of
think we would not have gotten to the moon if we didn't know the square root of something. I'm pretty sure about that.
I think
that's what the figures ladies were all about. They were like calculating
Those
the
hidden
square,
ladies?
the hidden figures.
Autumn's right. Teachers just made it to make it math class difficult. That's like let's
I
put
didn't say
this
that.
concept
Don't
in
put
there and
that-
make
don't
things
put those
difficult.
words in my
That's
mouth.
exactly what
It
you
helps
said
you
to a
sol-
T.
it helps
Did you
you
hear her
solve-
say that? I did.
Yes, it helps with area's distance for the moon. Distance.
Yes.
Area's distance.
Uh-huh.
Anything that involves numbers being multiplied by themselves. So it's good.
It's
Big
good.
deal.
It's a good thing.
Now let's talk
Why-
about pie.
Okay, listen.
I like fruit pies.
What's your favorite pie?
404.
Pumpkin.
What you call it?
The moment you know the von Hessler doctrine has decided to phone it in. Well, I don't know. What do you think? 404? I'm tired. You tell me what
What kind
you
of
think.
hairbrush do you use?
Hey, it is National Dog Day. We could call in with your favorite dog.
Oh, yeah. 404.
Pitbull.
404. We're phoning it in.
Yeah.
Better prices, better views. Window comfort, meant just for you. Window comfort.
Window Comfort's exclusive window line is built for Georgia's extreme heat and guaranteed to lower your energy bills. Right now, get buy two, get two free with no payments till 2026. Schedule your no pressure estimate today at windowcomfort.com.
Better prices, better views. Window comfort, meant just for you. Window comfort.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you have created a 20-question guide that asks the pointed and sometimes uncomfortable questions about where you stand in retirement. And you have to ask yourself, who is your guide?
That's right. Who is your guide? We sometimes think of retirement as like a mountain that you need to climb. And if you're going to ascend the mountain, it's important that you have a guide that has been there before, who has helped other people accomplish the same task. And we've seen that this is so important. There's so much value in the financial planning world. But if you don't know what's accessible, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't know what kind of value you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying, oftentimes you don't get it. So we created this guide to ask those questions and really point you in the direction of the type of service, the type of value that you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying if you're engaging a professional money manager or financial planner.
All right, so Matt, how can we get our hands on this 20-question guide?
We want to make it as simple as possible. So you can call us at 770-280-1488. All you have to do is tell the representative that you're looking for our 20-question guide. You can also go to our homepage, retireatlradio.com. You can send us a note there. Just let us know you're looking for the guide. We don't need your email address. You don't have to create an account. It's not protected by some kind of paywall. This is something we want to provide to you for free so that you can know, am I getting value for the fees that I'm paying? It's complimentary, created by us here at the Vincent Financial Group. Again, 770-280-1488. Ask for the guide, or you can go to retireatlradio.com.
770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every Sunday right here on WSB.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Steel Horse Law knows that your bike is made of steel, but your heart is made of gold. If someone causes you to lay your bike down, you deserve the very best from an experienced firm that knows bikers because they are bikers. Eric Von Hessler for Steel Horse Law, the Stein and Karen Law Group. They're local, so they understand the changes to Georgia law, and you'll meet directly with your attorney, not just an assistant like the mega firms. Schedule your free accident evaluation at steelhorselaw.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, the 90th annual Atlanta Dogwood Festival may not happen next April because of a lack of money. Executive Director Brian Hill says it's the city's longest running fine arts festival.
Well, you know, the funny thing is the Dogwood Festival has been around longer than Gone with the Wind. It's been around longer than the movie, and it was around before the book was published.
Hill says they need to raise $250,000 by November 1st, or there won't be a festival. The jury gets the case this afternoon, the Carroll County vehicular manslaughter retrial of a former state trooper who hit a car full of teenagers a decade ago. WSB's Veronica Waters reports on the closing argument from the defense.
Anthony Scott's defense attorney calls the deaths of Kylie Lindsay and Isabella Chinchilla an absolute tragedy. At the same time, he's looking to raise doubt on what caused the accident, pointing out alcohol bottles on the scene and that Lindsay might have been crowded into the front seat, limiting the driver's visibility.
The prosecutor tells jurors this is a case about speeding and Scott was reckless and therefore he is guilty. An update this afternoon on a fatal house fire overnight in Carroll County. A 66-year-old woman died and a 72-year-old man is injured in the fire on Daniel Road. Carroll County Fire Rescue still trying to determine how the fire started. The man remains in the hospital for possible smoke inhalation. Apple says it'll use artificial intelligence to help crack down on scammers. It says a new iPhone operating system set to be released next month will include a feature in which Apple's AI answers calls from any number that's not in a user's contact list. It'll ask the caller for their name and the reason they're calling. Then it'll text the information to the iPhone owner. President Trump is asked today about the engagement of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
I think he's a great player. I think he's a great guy, and I think that she's a terrific person. So I wish them a lot of love.
The president has been a sharp critic of Swift after she endorsed Kamala Harris for president. Swift and Kelce made the announcement on social media today. It is now 3:32. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
All right, Bill, we got some better news up in Ackworth and Kennesaw. That construction is all gone. 75 south been out there in the right lane all day at Wade Green Road, exit 273. So better news there. We are watching a crash that here unit got to the right shoulder into Midtown, 85 southbound before the ramp to 75 north, exit 85. So some good news there. If you're taking 85 northbound out of DeKalb up toward Norcross or Duluth, those brake lights are filling in from Chamblee Tucker Road up past Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Also seeing 400 northbound get a little bit slower through Sandy Springs, 285 as you pass the North Springs MARTA station. And checking on a new slow zone out in Stonecrest, Lithonia area, 20 westbound near Evans Mill Road, exit 74. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today, high 82, cooling down for tonight into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 83. Thursday, increasing cloud cover with an isolated rain shower possible, high 81.
79 in Fayetteville, 81 in Lawrenceville, it's 78 in Hiram. More news at 4 o'clock, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
If your air conditioning isn't working well, I want you to call the folks I trust at Ragsdale Heating and Air. This is Scott Slade. These are great people, many with the company for 10, 20, even 30 years. And if you need a new system, they're extending their biggest specials of the summer off a new Carrier home comfort system. And that includes Ragsdale's own 15-year parts and labor warranty. Ragsdale is HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and insulation all under one roof, all with a standard of excellence that's earned over 10,000 five-star reviews. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is a name I know you can trust.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Reach-in closets, walk-in closets, pantry spaces, garages. With a custom spacious closet from Artisan, you'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. All your stuff neatly organized and designed to stay that way. Call the Closet Bomb Squad, Artisan Custom Closets. They'll diffuse your clutter and make it safe to enter your closet again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
Hey, I learned a new word today. We don't do word of the day anymore, but I'd never heard this word ever, and I was reading it. I can't remember what article I was reading today, and this word came up. You ever heard the word yonks?
Nope.
Y-O-N-K-S? Yonks.
Is it a person or is it people?
I just asked you if you've ever heard of the word. Yonks. Answer the question, young lady.
Well, I don't know.
Or, lady.
Hey.
Answer.
No need for that.
Old lady.
Shrapnel.
Y-O-N-K-S. It simply means a very long time ago. And I've been reading since I was like 4 years old. I think it's the first time I've ever come across that word. So we had a little impromptu. What you are against the word? Are you against the word?
I don't descend.
Well, I got to find a sentence.
A yonks time ago.
Well, it's not quite like that.
I haven't seen him in 20 yonks.
Let's see if they have.
Said I haven't seen him for yonks. That's the
Here it
example
is.
they use.
If someone said that to me, I'd be like, "Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Are you
Here's an example sentence.
Are you an alien in a human body?
Yonks.
Eating sugar water?
Yonk, yonk. Yonks. Here's an example sentence from dictionary.com. It is a flagship government idea bogged down in the courts for yonks, reaching a definitive moment. You could have just put years there. But I guess yonks says very, very long time ago.
Do you know the etymology?
The origin, it says of unknown origin.
Oh.
First it says C20. I don't know what that means. Is that something that you grammarologists know as the...
Oh, yeah. It's a secret.
Yeah, it's
I
that
can't
thing.
tell you.
Yeah, you can't tell me. You'd have to kill me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you
It is
not...
British and Irish.
Yeah, British and Irish. All at the same time.
That's right.
Yonks.
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 I have it that it also means donkey years.
Well, no, it was, they think that maybe it came from that expression because people would say donkey years. And then it became yonks. I did read that earlier. So it's not the same thing. It's not donkey years. It just may have come from that expression.
I like a while.
A while.
Yes, I haven't seen you in a while.
While.
A while. A while.
Where have you been?
Why? Here.
Why don't you answer my calls?
Because it's America 2025, the President of the United States apparently has made a statement about Taylor Swift.
He has reacted.
Travis Kelce.
I've got it right here.
To ask you a serious question, but I have to tell you the biggest pop culture news of the year broke while we were in this cabinet meeting. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged, and the world wants your reaction, sir.
Well, I wish him a lot of luck.
Thank you,
I
sir.
think I think he's a great player. I think he's a great guy, and I think that she's a terrific person. So I wish them a lot of luck.
I'm serious.
Oh, a little bit of a.
Do you remember my truth post from
little
a couple months ago?
détente.
I hate Taylor Swift.
Well, you know what, this guy, it's his mood on
I
any
know,
given
but
day.
I like her. I like
Maybe
her.
he forgot who she
she's
was.
good. She's
No,
good.
she's good. She's very talented. He's
She's
good.
the hottest one in the room right
You
now.
know what I
Absolutely.
like? I like the girlfriend of the quarterback. That's what I like.
right.
Even
Now-
though,
well,
even
yeah.
though they're married and then have
Brittany
been married.
Mahomes is so much better. Probably a better singer, I would think. Maybe I don't know.
She's like hotter than everybody.
Hotter than hell.
I guess they've never really answered the question whether they're actually MAGA. Brittany Mahomes.
Well, she is for sure.
Well, I mean, they're married. I mean, it's like
The only thing that
parents
she
of
did,
children,
and even for her,
he's a girl dad.
She only liked one post, and when you like something on Instagram, when you go over to somebody else's account, you can see who has liked the page before.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason people saw that she was proclaimed to be MAGA was
Yeah.
because she had
She's
liked
not
a
walking
post.
around with red hats. and all
No,
this stuff.
no, not at all.
Well, it's a Chiefs hat, but you know.
See, Trump's latest hat is the one that I think it's the one Marjorie Taylor Greene wore at the Biden State of the Union.
Trump's right about everything?
Trump was right about everything.
He wore that on the day that.
That's like, it's one thing to refer to yourself in third person as when you're speaking, but to put it on your head like as if it's somebody else. You could have said I was right about
well,
it.
he only wore that on the day John Bolton got raided, and he wore it all day.
Oh, okay.
And then he didn't wear it again.
What did they find at John Bolton's house?
Probably.
I tell you right now.
Secrets.
A couple of walruses.
I tell you right now, if you're gonna criticize this president, clear your cache.
Mm.
Make sure that you leave nothing that you've been
He's
looking
coming for
at.
your cash.
Yeah, nothing you've been looking at 2:00 in the morning on the computer. Any traces, because if you go after this guy at all, you just might have a knock on the door.
Can I tell you one thing that you should
Yes.
also not do?
Yes.
Work with the House of Lords in England to get me impeached.
Is who's working with the House of
That's
Lords?
the latest conspiracy that Bolton was working with the House of Lords, and they're doing everything they can and did everything they could back in his first term to undermine him.
How could the House of Lords get you impeached? They're not even from this country.
Well, they have a lot of influence.
I guess so.
And
Wiretapping.
George knows.
You think the House of Lords can do wiretapping? I think aren't they all like 80?
That's me to get rid of that Trump.
Oh, sure. I was friendly to Hitler for a few years, but after a while,
He went nuts.
At first, he might have had a good plan.
Wasn't it like half the royal family was on the side of Hitler at first or something? I don't
Just
know.
one.
Or half.
He was abdicated. He abdicated. He abdicated.
Who was the one? They had German roots, that royal family.
Elizabeth's uncle. What was his name? The one that he married.
Oh, no. Yeah, but
he married the divorcee, but he was pro-Hitler.
Was he?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Yeah, that was. Well, I think it was more than one. Look, if the guy who was king, if he was one, he wasn't the only one.
Well, in the First World War, all the cousins were at war with each other. The Russian Tsar, the Kaiser, and the King of England were all related.
Yeah, but the problem was that none of them could actually be in the battle because if they just bump into something, they'd start bleeding profusely because it's all incestual.
I also can't eat or drink because my jaw's massive.
What's that thing? That
Hemophilia.
Hemophilia you get from incest.
Oh, but all of it. Hemophilia, Marfans.
That Russian czar that got killed by the commies after they took over. Alexander, was that his name?
Yes.
He had a kid
Nicholas
who would just, if you looked at him the wrong way, he'd start bleeding. The incest was so, I mean, literally, you just like, if you had a bad day, you would just start bleeding.
At
It was,
the time,
it was
they
like a
were
real Megyn Kelly situation.
They were thinking that they were keeping their bloodline pure, when in reality, they were actually making their bloodline a
Well,
lot
that
worse.
shows you just how stupid. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. For the most part, the people who have ruled, nearly all the people who have ever ruled all the nations have been lunatics and just crazy people. If you think about it, like another class of people could have risen up. Like if the people who, I don't know, who are more logistic minded or something like that, if they were more into like going into like, how do you become a king? Even you're just born into it. Like at what point does your family get anointed that you're, So you're just kind of born into it. So you don't bring anything to it. So for years and years and years, the entire planet was just czars and kings and these families, and you just happen to be born into it. And, you know, they would do weird things like, oh, the new king's 3 years old. You know, just ridiculous stuff. We got a 3-year-old who's running England.
I'm the Infanta. I rule you all.
It's like, you don't know if that kid's going to grow up to be smart, stupid, whatever, crazy.
Oh, the best is if you had a really dumb one.
Yeah. Well, they've had them.
Well, that way they
They've
can be
had 'em.
controlled, too.
Yeah. So, and then, you know, you get these people like in world history, like Alexander, who went to war for 20 years, taking over, you know, all these. It's like, who the hell wants to be at war for 20 years? What do you got to do to convince yourself that you want to be at war for 20 straight years? This world, and still to this day, is run by lunatics. That's why you have to push back whenever, you know, you get that propaganda. It's like, yeah, but that guy over there, he's really bad. I'm doing like Taylor Swift. He's really bad. That guy, isn't he really bad, Taylor? We gotta.
Oh my gosh, he's so bad.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, well, look at this country right now. Look at most of the presidents of this nation. Half the country hates whoever the president is at any given time. And there's probably a reason.
What is the common thread between all of these things?
The common thread between all of these things is
Taylor Swift.
Love.
Men.
Oh, right. You think it would have been better if women were in charge?
Yeah.
My wife tells me that women are meaner than men, and that men don't hear those conversations, but that women are actually very... My wife tells me that women are quite vicious when speaking about others.
On air,
Online,
on the app,
where you get your news,
is where you'll win.
Download the WSB radio app now and maybe win $1,000.
All right, thank you.
The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
5 words, 5 times a day, every weekday.
Oh my word!
Just enter the word at WSBradio.com or on the WSB radio app. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is at 5 p.m.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT core body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Hi, this is Blake Cooper with Cooper Piano, and you know who we are. The building is sold and we're closing. This is the biggest piano sale in our history, and everything must go. If you've ever thought about buying a piano, now is the time. Cooper Piano off the I-85 Access Road South. Details online at cooperpiano.com.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans, no appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends, so come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
It's Home Show time! Dave Baker here, and it's time for the Fall Atlanta Home Show, September 5th through 7th at the Cobb Galleria Center. 3 days full of great tips and practical advice from over 200 local experts. For more info and to save money on your tickets, go to FallAtlantaHomeShow.com.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell, and for over a decade, I've trusted America's best choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks.
That's right, Dale. When the summer is hot, America's best choice will keep your home cool with premium energy-efficient windows starting at just $299. No pressure, no gimmicks. Go to abcwind.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. America's best choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey Atlanta, it's Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers. You know, my dad was on the air with WSB before I was born, and in all that time on talk radio, a couple of things have stayed true. It's a little hard to know who to trust, and things stay pretty unstable. Here's what's always been true. You can trust D. Geller & Son. 3 generations of Atlanta shoppers have. We've had Atlanta's best quality jewelry at the best value since 1939. The whole month of August, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on your next jewelry purchase at D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Although I do find the pushback against Cracker Barrel to be a little overdone over the changing of the logo, although we made fun of it ourselves. I didn't see it as a cultural defining issue.
It's
I just
this
think,
year's Bud Light.
Yeah, well, my point is just, no, it's just more of that blanding corporate, but because Uncle Herschel was a Southerner and they removed him, now it's become part of that whole thing. And now a new story, I believe this is, it looks like it's Fox News. Yeah, Fox. Cracker Barrels changed language on famous peg game in rebrand sparks criticism, and this is dumb. So I had forgotten that when the peg thing, the rules, they kind of tongue-in-cheek make fun of you if you're not good at it. So it used to say, let's see, the game is on all the restaurants' tables previously poked good-natured fun at struggling players, where the goal is to remove all the pegs but one by jumping over them on the board. And it used to say, leave only one, you're a genius. Leave 2, and you're purty smart. Leave 3, and you're just plain dumb. Leave 4 or more, and you're just plain ignoramus. Right? Obviously, it's
fun.
It's fun. It's but no, not that we can't have that. So now the peg games say, if you leave 3 or more, don't be embarrassed. Try again.
Oh my God.
Now here's the worst part is they misspelled embarrassed with only 1 R. So they, in the middle of it, they misspelled the word embarrassed. But it's really kind of like that the AI thing that's going on. You got this. Oh, great idea. Oh, you know what? It's just good that you're thinking about doing something like that. Like if you said, hey, AI, I'm thinking about, I think I can fly. I'm just going to go to the nearest hill and or cliff, and I'm just going to jump off because I think I can fly. AI would probably be like, it's so good that you're thinking out of the box.
And while you can't fly, at least you have an idea.
At least you want to fly.
Right.
Let's come up with a plan for you to be able to fly.
So, which is a lot that's great about the latest South Park, going after that sort of thing. But so it's really kind of that, which goes back to my original, unlike the cultural warrior part of it, my original criticism of it was just another bland corporate logo. And again, here we go with some more blandly positive corporate speak. Corporate America, you're either over 13 years of age or you're under 13 years of age. Corporate America, listen up, this is how it used to be. We talked to those sets of people differently. We would talk to children under 13 years of age as adults talking to children. No matter how good you are with it, and some are better than others, you are sort of talking down to somebody because you're smarter than the 8-year-old that you're talking about. But this is how it used to be in America. After a certain age, we assumed you had the wherewithal to think, and we treated you as an adult. Corporate America treats everyone as if they're a child, because if we do that, the lawyers say they can't sue us. So we'll say things to you like, don't take Prevagen if you're allergic to Prevagen. Well, hey, don't take anything you're allergic to. I would think it's not really specific to, so corporations, so that they don't get sued, speak to everybody as if they're a child. Now, there are plenty of children who are at a table playing the peg game. And how many actually started crying? I'm number 4. I'm an ignoramus. How many in all the years of Cracker Barrel? How many aspiring, bright young children went into a funk and never achieved the things that everyone around them thought they would achieve because of the negativity demonstrated at their ability to play the peg game at Cracker Barrel? I would like to know, was this a problem that needed to be addressed? My guess is no. But when corporations get bland, they get bland. Everything gets it.
You can use that for inspiration. I mean, think about if you ended up with 4 pegs on there. It's like, you know what? How could I do better next time?
Well, that's the way things used to be. But now it's like, oh, you're one of those people that leaves 4 pegs, and that's good. I mean, yeah, you're that cut. Hey, that's your journey.
Ignoramus.
Your journey.
Journey of the ignoramus.
Yeah, but you're in the dumb boat. But, that's your journey, and you will be moving forward. It's just and then most people are mad about the whole cultural stuff, which to me, just doesn't get me going as much.
We're getting open mics of people that are like, I drove by a Cracker Barrel and I saw the parking lot was empty, and I'm like,
it's all over for them.
It was 2 a.m.
Yeah,
it was empty.
I'll never enjoy that those heart attack inducing entrees ever again. I'm never going back to the double gravy burger.
I am curious, with it being Uncle Herschel's breakfast and Uncle Herschel's not in the logo, can you still call it Uncle Herschel's breakfast?
No, there's no Uncle Herschel.
I never knew that was his name anyway. I don't feel like anybody knew until
I think I knew, but I didn't know. Like, I think I've known. Somebody has told me that before, but it's not something that's stuck with me.
When you look at the menu, there are a couple things that are Uncle Herschel's.
Oh, Uncle Herschel's. My guess is Uncle Herschel's gone.
Yes, he's gone.
Uncle Herschel's
he was on the logo.
gone.
He was that
no,
guy.
I'm saying he's gone. He's gone from the menu.
Yeah.
So just it's anything having to do with the past. They want to be
Aunt Ashley.
They want to be another bland corporate dining experience. That's all they, like you brought up the other day. It's like, you used to be able to look at buildings like at Wendy's. Remember they used to have like those a lot of glass, sunroom, and everything is a concrete box.
Well, they can all be bought, by the same companies. Like,
Right.
have
Yep.
you noticed like every revamp of some place that's gone really corporate has the same awnings?
Yes.
It's like all the same, building basically.
Yeah, that's what. That's and it's obviously, God forbid you add a little flavor. Just look bland like everything else. The lawyers tell us we won't get in trouble.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, it's happening now. A Carroll County jury deciding the vehicular manslaughter case of a local mayor and former state trooper. He's accused in a high-speed crash a decade ago that killed 2 teenagers.
This was an accident, an accident, an accident. So says Anthony Scott's attorney, Mac Pilgrim, arguing the weight of this fatal crash is not solely on him. In particular, he points out alcohol bottles nearby. Carroll County Assistant DA Heather Waters counters this is not a DUI case, it's a speeding one, and Scott was reckless, going twice the limit and ignoring speed limit signs. The last minute of her closing was with photos of the bruised, bandaged boys in the hospital and smiling photos of Isabella Chinchilla and Kylie Lindsay. She says they illustrate Scott's choices, which changed some lives and took some lives away. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
82 degrees in Atlanta. You may want to grab a jacket before heading out tomorrow morning. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Delta Airlines is sued by a passenger who claims a flight attendant slapped him. Mohammed Shibli says he and his family were on a flight from Atlanta to Fresno last month when there was a dispute over a request for a bottle of water for his 4-year-old son.
As she walked away, I stood up and verbally responded with a few bad words. It was at that time the Delta attendant took a few steps towards me and struck me with an open palm.
Shibli also wants 1 day of the airline's profits. Delta says it is conducting an internal investigation and the flight attendant has been suspended. A springtime tradition in Atlanta is in danger of ending without financial support from the community.
This coming up April would be the 90th year for the Atlanta Dogwood Festival, but without additional funding, it may not happen.
We've cut costs. We've looked at different ways to increase income. COVID has had a long-term knock-on effect for not just us, but festivals around the country.
Executive Director of the Atlanta Dogwood Festival, Brian Hill, says they need to raise $250,000 by November 1st to cover the 25% budget shortfall. If not, the festival goes away. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The Medical College of Georgia opens their newest regional campus at Wellstar's Kennestone Hospital in Marietta. Dr. David Hess, Dean of the Medical College of Georgia, says this is their first regional campus in Metro Atlanta.
60% of our students, 6-0, come from the Atlanta area, so an Atlanta campus makes a lot of sense.
Hess says their multiple regional campuses are a pipeline to keep doctors in the state. 24 students will learn at the new campus each year. The FBI is helping investigate after a number of universities across the country have been dealing with active shooter hoaxes. There was another one today at Central Georgia Technical College in Macon. Police say in most cases someone used a temporary phone number and apps to mask their voice to cause a panic. The alerts have been sent to schools like the University of Arkansas, University of Colorado Boulder, Iowa State University, and Kansas State University. On National Dog Day, the Atlanta airport brings in dogs to relieve passenger stress.
Delays, ground stops, missed connections. Traveling by air is stressful. Hartsfield-Jackson is bringing out the dogs and one cat to offer a way for passengers to calm down and relax a bit.
You will see them, they have on a vest, and sometimes they have on a handkerchief that's around their neck, so you can see that, and they'll have Pet Me on it.
Don't confuse them with dogs who sniff for bombs or drugs and should not be petted. Hartsville's Karen Ellis says they want to increase the number of positive therapy dogs as the city gears up for FIFA. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
A big change on which players can get into the Masters. Augusta National is eliminating automatic invitations to winners of the weaker PGA Tour events in the fall and will now recognize winners of 6 National Opens. It includes the South African Open, Australian Open, Japan Open, Spanish Open, Hong Kong Open, and Scottish Open. The post on social media reads, your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced today they are engaged. Swift is about to release her 12th studio album, and Kelce is preparing to play his 12th season with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's now 4:04. The Von Haessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather, and Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
All right, we're going to check the ride to the northern suburbs. Bill, 85 northbound. You're seeing the brake lights start to fill in, leaving Shallowford Road through Chamblee up past I-285 as you head up toward Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Exit 99 there in Norcross. 400 northbound. You're stuck in the traffic from 285 through Sandy Springs up past the North Springs MARTA station. Just sluggish so far this afternoon. 75 northbound through Marietta and Kennesaw with 575 northbound. A few brake lights from Barrett Parkway up to Highway 92 in Woodstock. We know it's slow through downtown, Andrew Seco.
You can always count on those brake lights this point of the afternoon, Alex. 75, 85 north and south. Just some regular volume. New stalls or crashes northbound leaving University Avenue up towards 10th Street. Southbound packing in just south of 485 proper. Those brake lights taking you all the way down towards I-20. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy this evening, cooling down into the mid to upper 50s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds, high 83. Increasing cloud cover on Thursday, high 81.
Right now it's 80 in Marietta, 77 in Douglasville, 81 in College Park. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. What are you going? No headphones today, Wes Moss?
A little of both.
Did you find the conversation with me so enraptured? We were just enraptured.
I was so scintillated that I forgot to put my headphones.
That's right. This is a radio show. You got to have the headphones. You won't be able to hear
People
Autumn.
should hear it in between the breaks.
Oh yeah, filthy in between the breaks.
We have thought about actually
potty
taping
mouth
that.
Wes.
Thought about taping that and then releasing that as like a side podcast. But I'm sure it would get us canceled.
No, you're not doing that.
Okay, I'm sorry, Ken. I apologize. We won't do it. I promise. We won't do it. Now, we're talking, obviously, about, well, this is a headline from Bloomberg. U.S. stocks waffle. Now, I don't know. This is written on like 10 o'clock this morning. I don't know what stocks are doing right now. U.S. stocks waffle as Trump attack on Fed's Cook, which sounds like somebody in the kitchen, but no, that's her name, Cook. And it unnerves traders. Now, he wants to force Jerome Powell, the head of the Fed, to lower interest rates. And Powell's worried about inflation, although he has indicated recently that they might start thinking about it. So because he can't get to Powell, my guess is he wants to get as many of his own governors on that board, right? And so he's fired her.
Well, I would say this. I think if we zoom out and look at the bigger picture, there's always pressure on the Fed. There's always political pressure. If you go back to 2000 and go back to 2021, there was maybe it didn't get a whole lot of headlines because it wasn't really a bombastic thing, but there were 3 Fed officials. Clarita was one of them. There's 3 big time Fed officials that something was raised that they had done some sort of inappropriate trading. Mm-hmm. And what happened? They left.
They left of their own volition.
Left.
Now, but here's the thing.
But what and all of this is just the White House wants lower rates. We all know it. We've seen it all year. Trump said it before he ever even got elected. And we don't really have much lower rates. What we did see on Wednesday or on Friday was Powell completely go dovish, meaning that he's okay to lower rates, which was a big shock. Market was up dramatically because it was a little bit of a shock. And this is just another tentacle into saying, look, I want to get more and more control or more and more influence over this body that sets rates for all American people. And the administration wants lower rates, period.
Now, a lot of people hate the Fed, and I get that. But the Fed itself is supposed to, I don't know that there's a firewall. As you say, there's always pressure. But there's maybe pressure like I'm going to pressure you, I'm going to bully you in public. But for the most part, the understanding is that they're supposed to be a little bit separated out. Objective.
A little bit. No, they're supposed to be independent.
Independent.
Absolutely.
But I mean, they can't be completely independent when the president is deciding who the leader is. These are long terms. And this Cook, what's her first? Is it Lisa?
Lisa Cook. That's
Lisa
correct.
Cook. Somebody resigned, and she's interim. But the term is so long that she's interim until like the 2030s, somewhere in the 2030s. And
ironically, she's somewhat of a dove. So she would, and I've been reading a lot about the makeup of
Is she
the
from
Fed.
Atlanta? One of these homes. We should explain that and I think this is a matter of kind of like what they did to Trump, although, this is much smaller, is they're looking into all these people and seeing if they can find a crime, which is un-American. It's un-American when you do it to Trump and his New York City stuff. It's un-American. Our law agencies should not point to a person and then say, take a fine-tooth comb through the last 10 years and see if you can find a crime. They did it to him. That's what he's doing now. Supposedly, her crime is that she had 2 residences and she claimed both of them as her main residence. One of them, I believe, was here in Atlanta. So it's a thing, but it's not huge. I'm sorry, it's not huge. And I'm always against pointing to a person. Remember when that pharma bro, Scarelli or whatever, he pissed everybody off because he had some sort of Ayn Rand mindset, and he raised the price of the things that you use. The
EpiPens.
The EpiPens.
Pharma bro.
Yeah.
Pharma bro.
Yes, they never got him on that. But what they did is he was so unlikable, they went and said, go find something. And they found something, and they put him in prison for 2 or 3 years. I'm always against this. The only way crimes should be found is someone should make a complaint. The department that's responsible should investigate, and if after the complaint they investigate, they find something, then they should indict. I'm really against this kind of stuff, whether it happens to Trump or her. But this is really small potatoes. This is claiming something. I mean, you think that Trump hasn't done stuff like this his whole career? And not just Trump, like almost anybody who's that successful.
The reality here is if you go looking, I mean, everybody, there's no human that has done everything perfectly to all regulations. I don't know. Did you take your trash can out at the wrong time? Did you leave it down at the street too long? Did you put cardboard in the
the HOA will get you if you
the
do
blue
that.
trash can
Yes.
when you're not supposed to put pizza boxes, but they're cardboard. None of us walk through this world completely. There's just no way to be perfect. And so when you get into this situation where you are trying to influence an organization, the one thing that Trump is somewhat of a master at is using every single possible thread in order to get into and make something happen that he wants. And if you look down at the list of Fed governors, he's appointed several of these. I mean, he appointed Waller, he appointed Bowman, he appointed Mirren. And if you go and you look at the timeline, Powell's done in May.
Powell, by the way, he appointed.
He was appointed by
right, but I mean, he made him the Fed chief.
He was appointed by Biden and Trump. No, I'm sorry. He was appointed originally by Trump.
By Trump, yeah. As the
and then
Fed
Biden
chief.
followed it up.
Yeah.
And then so far, you still have, but you only have Powell until May. And I go down this list here, and a lot of these things are coming up. Feb 2026, Feb 26, June 28, July, and then some of them are long. So you've got, just like you said, Lisa Cook, January 31st of 2038.
Yeah, and she's interim.
So he's looking at this list. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. But you know, that's my main criticism of Trump's style is just the micromanagement of everything. I'm going to micromanage the grass that's going to be in the parks in Washington, D.C. I'm going to micromanage
He
the
knows
Fed.
grass, though.
Apparently he does. He knows
well.
with all his golf clubs. And it's it's not the way that you would teach leadership. You have to be able to delegate. Now, I get that he has paranoia from the first administration when genuinely creatures of D.C. were trying to work against him behind the scenes and pull the levers, that he had. But you cannot micromanage everything. The color of the wall on the southern border, how policing in the middle of Chicago at 2:00 in the morning. What is the sense of having different governors on the board of the Fed if they're all supposed to think the same thing? And it's becoming more and more obvious that if you want to lose your job around Trump, criticize anything that he's doing. Whereas good leaders, look, you don't want people coming in and criticizing for no good reason. That takes up time and wastes energy. But the leaders they have written about in the past as being great leaders are leaders who get the best people around them they can, and then they give them the room to do their jobs. And if it comes up that they're not doing a good job, you replace them.
Look, with influence though, and I think about what's going to be happening, and the news cycle is day to day. I mean, literally day to day. I was talking about it on Money Matters this weekend. This is a weekly thing, and now we're looking at a daily thing
especially with Trump,
with Lisa Cook. But what I will say is that what we're missing is that in May, which is not that far away, it's 8 months away. What's the math, Jared?
Oh no, I'll be 62.
It is.
Thanks a lot.
November, December, January.
We're going to have a new Fed chair. And I've
Yeah.
been watching these interviews. There's 11 candidates that have been officially put on the list. And if you listen to the candidates, they're kind of, you can tell they're interviewing, because I think everyone's watching CNBC. We're going to have a Fed chair that is very open to lower rates. Jerome Powell is open to lowering rates now as of this past Friday. So the direction, and this is the bigger picture that really does impact us, the legal battle between Cook and the White House, that's not influencing our lives. What will influence our lives economically, the lives of Americans, will be that rates are very likely, if you go into the spring, the later spring, May, we're gonna have a new chief at the Fed, new chair, and you've also got enough of Trump appointees there that they're going to be a dovish Fed, meaning there's a very high probability that we get a lower rate environment in America. And that is the one thing I think that can get housing out of this iceberg.
But there has to be a downside there.
Yeah, it's called inflation.
Yeah, cheaper. I mean,
it's inflation.
It's inflation. And how do you play with that? Like, because once the rates are low, Trump is never going to want to see them go up. You're going to get in trouble with him if you ever want to tighten it up. So
and also home prices.
I just think if you're trying to control everything, micromanaging everything, then you're going to end up with just a big jambalaya of stuff. Maybe some things will work, maybe some things won't. I would hope that he would replace Powell with somebody really good who agrees with him, but who's really good.
Who's also really good.
But there's always a chance it's going to be like his favorite banker from somewhere in Florida who works at some local. I mean, there's a possibility there's just like some guy who works at the local Truist desk down in Florida.
He's really nice to me.
He's always nice.
He's a great teller.
He's a great, his favorite bank teller from New York City will become the next head. That's the problem is I don't mind. Oh, hey, let's find somebody really smart who agrees with my worldview. Nothing wrong with that. But it seems to me like everything's more about let's find somebody who's afraid to disagree with
Bessent
him.
seems to be that person.
Yeah, looks like it.
Treasury Secretary.
You think he's going to be?
No. I just think that I think they like each other.
Yeah.
But Bessent is absolutely he's very much speaks his mind.
Interesting. Well, for some reason, he's got that relationship with him, but he probably knows he's smart enough not to go on TV and ever disagree with him.
He's the one that punched Elon, right?
I told you, like, this guy Garcia, whatever, they keep arresting him. They send him to El Salvador, then he comes back. Some say he's a Baltimore dad. Some say he's a gang member, whatever. If I'm his lawyer, I got one piece of advice. Go on TV and start talking about how great Donald Trump is. That's what you do. That's the only strategy. Let's say hello to Alex Williams. Alex sees delays on 285 through Doraville.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric. Yeah, watching the brake lights fill in here, 285 eastbound, starting back at Chamblee, Dunwoody Road, but really bunches up between Peachtree Boulevard and I-85. A lot of that traffic trying to ramp onto the slow 85 north. You stay on the brakes, 285 southbound through Tucker down into Clarkston, braking free. South of Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. How's 285 west looking over toward Truist Park, Andrew Seco?
Not the worst we've seen as you leave the King and Queen building, Alex, but we are still slow going. 285 west, packing in, leaving Georgia 400 on your way through Smyrna Vinings down towards I-20. That's exit number 10. This sport's sponsored by Rapid Radios, their instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code radio for an extra 5% off. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
It pays to have the WSB radio app. Download it today and get ready for the Blitz.
That's awesome.
The WSB 5K a day bonus Blitz. 5 chances every weekday to win $1,000. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is at 5 p.m.
That's amazing.
From 95.5 WSB.
Download the WSB radio app now.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Dave Baker here with a custom spacious closet from Artisan. You'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Hi, this is Megan, your friend and jeweler from Shane Company. Did you know not all warranties are created equal? At Shane Company, our free lifetime warranty is all-inclusive and even protects the diamond in your engagement ring. We can offer such an incredible warranty because our rings are crafted to last a lifetime. As your friend and jeweler, our gift to you is peace of mind. At Shane Company, we also cover unlimited repairs, resizings, and cleanings for free for life, saving you thousands over time. Because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Just a word of wisdom from your friend Mark Aram. A damaged roof doesn't always lead to an entire roof replacement project. As a full-service Atlanta roofing company, my friends at Dr. Roof offer comprehensive roof repairs that will lengthen the lifespan of your existing roof and ensure that it will continue to protect your home as it should. It's storm season. Get peace of mind from my friends at Dr. Roof. They've been in business for over 35 years, and Dr. Roof offers up to a 5-year warranty on roof repairs. Get all the info online at drroof.com.
The average baby boomer's 401k, just under $250,000. Gen X, closer to $200,000. How do your retirement savings stack up? No matter your age, the right moves today can completely change your financial future. That's why we created retirement planning at every age. A free guide with smart strategies, key milestones, and steps to stay on track. Download your copy today at yourwealth.com/resources. Let's get your future on the right track starting today.
Having trouble getting in to see the doctor? Wait no longer. All Care is here. All Care is expert immediate care and primary care under a single roof, offering convenience and continuity for your healthcare needs at 15 Atlanta area locations. Fully staffed, conveniently located, and ready for you when you need us. Same-day appointments available and walk-ins welcomed. Simply schedule an appointment at allcare-ga.com. No more waiting days or months to see the doctor. All Care is here. A proud member of the Piedmont Integrated Network Clinic. Now open at Halcyon in Alpharetta.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed mold, mildew, bowing walls, or water in your basement? I hope not, but if you have, your basement is losing the war against groundwater. That's where AquaGuard comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule your free inspection at aquaguard.net/row.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Well, after that conversation, I think I would have to say that millennials and Gen Zers, I guess to a certain degree, but millennials need to stop mocking the boomers, and they need to start leaning into the boomers, and they need to start being friends with the boomers, because Wes Moss gave me this number. What was it you were saying?
$84 trillion will be passing hands over the next several decades in inheritance. And wow. I remember reading that article thinking, wait a minute, how's that possible? If you just step back and think about it, the wealth in America is $130 trillion or so. And over the next 30 years, a lot of people are going to pass away. That's just the reality of longevity. And money is going to go from the wealthiest generations to the younger generations, and it will transfer. Now, it's pretty top heavy.
Yeah, I see a lot of criticism lately on that.
It's not just the top 1%, but it's the top 10% or so.
I've seen more and more criticism of the old geezers, the boomers, that we are actually just kind of hoarding all the money and the wealth and keeping it. Now,
what are you supposed to do with it?
Well,
spend it. What are you supposed to do with the wealth?
Well, for instance, my wife and I.
You're going to get a wheelbarrow and go down the streets or give it away? You look young. Here you go.
My wife and I.
Come on.
Put it towards the national debt.
My wife and I live in the same house that we raised children in. There's only 2 of us. Now, back in the old days, it was kind of common when people got to our age kind of sold the big house, move into a townhouse or something, start, downsizing everything. But I will tell you, I don't want to leave my house. And apparently an awful lot of boomers are the same way. So we don't have enough new houses being sold, but old codgers like myself are sticking around in these big houses and not making them available as well. Also, boomers vote more than young people do, and so they're quite often voting for legislation and stuff that protects them as opposed to, I know it's a very general thing, but there's something to it, right?
What if you just started a national baby boomer house shaming trend?
Where you just go and yell at
just
baby boomer
walking
homes?
down, it's the 30-year-old looks up and he sees a 60, sees you at your house, and they start shaking their head. Can you believe the Von Hesslers? They're still in that house.
Yeah. It's not just that,
I can't
though.
believe it.
Like Eric's saying, it's not just that. It's also, go ahead and stay in your house if you want to stay in your house, but it's also there's no houses to be purchased. Like the market doesn't have the houses affordable enough. The down payments are insane that you'd have to make, and then because boomers are staying in their houses, and big giant conglomerates are purchasing neighborhoods. It's not out there. You can't buy in a house. Can't do it.
Yeah, and you were saying, what did you say? The first time home buyers this year is the lowest ever.
The lowest percentage it has ever been since they have kept
24% or something like that.
So just a little context. If you look at over time, so let's go back to the year. Let's go back to 2010. 50% of all homes in the United States that were purchased were done by first-time home buyers. So half of the entire market of the housing market. And then it's dropped and dropped and dropped. And really it's essentially, as housing prices have gone up, the share of first-time home buyers as a percentage of the overall have gone down. And because interest rates have gone up, it's now at an all-time low of only 24%. So less than 1 in 4 homes being purchased are being purchased by first-time home buyers.
So Trump wants lower interest rates, and thinking that because people can get loans at lower interest rate, the more people will buy homes. But you have to have the homes. So the other side of it is you have to have the homes.
I think one of the biggest problems, I think a year ago we talked about, I hope you like your neighbor. Remember that? Right. Because we're so locked into low rates. If most of America refinance, so everybody has a low rate. If we go back to, let's call it 4% or 4.5% mortgage rates, the people that are saying I'm not moving because I have a really low rate, I think it would open up that inventory.
Yeah. All right, Wes Moss, let everyone know how they can get more of this handsome Wes Moss.
Easy to do so at yourwealth.com. That's YOUR, yourwealth.com. And of course, Money Matters.
Show right here on WSB.
9 to 11, right here on WSB Radio.
Sunday? Is it Saturday?
Sunday mornings.
Sunday mornings, of course. Thank you, Wes Moss. Alex Williams says trip times are going up in downtown, meaning it's going to take longer, right?
Yeah, that is correct. Right? You got it, Eric. It is getting slower. You're getting closer to 30 minutes now, heading southbound from the 85-400 merge, coming out of Buckhead, trying to make that trek down to I-20. Northbound delays from University Avenue, stretching up toward Peachtree Pine Street. Earlier midday construction into Midtown's cleared out of that right lane, Peachtree Street southbound at Deering Road. Refreshing to the ride to the northern suburbs with the help of Andrew Seco.
Speedometer's going down, but those commute times are going up. About 15 extra minutes leaving Brookhaven, 85 northbound on your way up into Norcross, letting you go at Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102, 400. A little slow to Sandy Springs and Dunwoody. Might have something jamming you up at Northridge Road, exit 6, and 75 north and south. Just a little volume between 575 down towards 285. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage on an EH system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Guys, it's Eric. Save thousands right now at Georgia Spa Company on a new spa for your backyard. They've got great opportunities to save on saunas, cold plunges, swim spas, hot tubs, so much more. The Labor Day sale is happening now. They've got multiple Metro Atlanta area locations. Go to georgiaspacompany.com and check out their locations, find the deals, get you some relaxation in your backyard. georgiaspacompany.com.
Save on your favorite brands at Whole Foods Market. Get 30% off Stonyfield Organic Select Yogurts with Prime through August 26th. Make back-to-school season a breeze with grab-and-go breakfasts. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Our research shows the number one fear for retirees: uncontrollable economic and market swings. And after the last 5 years, that's totally understandable. But here's the good news. Happy retirees are twice as likely versus unhappy to have a financial plan. A plan can calm those worries. My team at Capital Investment Advisors would love to help your family build a plan you can feel confident about. Just pick a time that works for you at yourwealth.com. That's yourwealth.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, a passenger sues Delta Airlines claiming he was slapped by a flight attendant on a flight from Atlanta to Fresno.
The passenger, who's Muslim, says it happened when he asked for water for his son, but the flight attendant refused. Mohammed Shibli admits he responded with a few bad words and claims that's when the attendant struck him with an open palm.
It was painful and embarrassing. And as a father, I looked helpless in front of my son.
Shibley's attorney speculates it might have something to do with the Palestine shirt his wife was wearing. They're asking for education and sensitivity training on Palestine for Delta employees and 1 day of the airline's profits. Delta says the flight attendant is suspended while it conducts an internal investigation. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
82 degrees in Atlanta, falling into the mid-50s tomorrow morning. How much of a warm-up in the afternoon? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A pedestrian is seriously injured after getting hit by a car in the parking lot of a Walmart in Riverdale. Police say a driver lost control of her car and hit the pedestrian before hitting the side of the building. Riverdale police say the driver may have suffered a medical emergency before the crash. The injured pedestrian is now in the hospital with serious injuries. The store remains open. A Carroll County jury gets the case today in the vehicular manslaughter trial of a former state trooper who hit a car full of teenagers 10 years ago. Anthony Scott's defense attorney calls the deaths of Kylie Lindsay and Isabella Chinchilla an absolute tragedy, but he's trying to raise doubt about what caused the accident. The prosecution, though, argues the defense wants jurors to look everywhere but at Scott. A hazing complaint leads to a pause in new membership activity at a University of Georgia fraternity.
UGA's Sigma Chi fraternity is under review following alcohol abuse allegations by pledges just ahead of the fall semester. A complaint was first reported to campus police claiming, quote, gross student misconduct and abuse. Fraternity leaders are accused of making pledges send videos of themselves chugging alcohol during the summer. Sigma Chi is located off campus, so the Athens-Clarke County Police Department is handling the investigation. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
A couple from Kennesaw is found guilty of abusing their 4-month-old son. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office began investigating 30-year-old Leonard Bessex and 27-year-old Allison Catherine Keener in September of 2020 after a pediatrician noticed signs of child abuse during the baby's 4-month checkup. Sentencing for the pair is set for September the 4th. We could find out tonight when ground will be broken on Cobb County's Veterans Memorial near the Cobb Civic Center.
The Cobb County Commission approved the Veterans Memorial back in 2015, but funding and plan questions continue to plague it. Cobb Veterans Memorial Foundation member Melissa Crudwig says the county needs to add the last funding for the project.
And all we're asking for is $1 million. So we can finish this memorial, not only for veterans, but for those that have passed in the line of duty, protecting our freedoms.
Crudwig says the memorial would include an educational opportunity for schools, but she fears the full council won't approve the funding. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
New vaccine guidance today for people with heart disease.
The American College of Cardiology recommends those with heart disease get vaccinated against respiratory viruses like flu, COVID, and RSV. Dr. Paul Heidenreich is on the writing committee for the American College of Cardiology. He says age doesn't matter.
Even if someone is younger, the fact that they have heart disease now makes them at greater risk, and they are all recommended to have these vaccines.
He says studies have shown that vaccines are highly effective in reducing the risk in heart disease patients. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Nearly half of people in the U.S. have a goal of losing 20 pounds before the start of summer. The Atlanta-based CDC says at 1 to 2 pounds a week, that plan takes up to 10 weeks to accomplish. If you didn't reach your goal, the CDC says you could turn your summer plan into one for the holidays. Experts say cold weather makes your body work harder, which makes weight loss easier. It is now 4:34, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts now with Alex Williams.
Checking that ride on I-20 leaving downtown, Bill. You're encountering some brake lights with all that merging madness. I-20 eastbound from the downtown connector out toward Moreland Avenue, exit 60 in East Atlanta. Then you'll slow again through the work zone into Cab 20 eastbound from 285 out to Panola Road. Westbound a little sluggish as well from Panola Road to that east side perimeter. What are we looking at on I-20 over on the west side, Andrew Seco?
Just a little bit of volume as you're leaving the theme park. I-20 eastbound packing in, leaving Riverside Parkway towards 285 westbound as you're outside the perimeter. On and off that brake pedal, leaving Fulton Industrial towards Lee Road, exit 41. From the Cool Red Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy for this evening. Overnight lows falling to the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 83. Becoming mostly cloudy by Thursday with a high of 81.
Right now, 78 in Sandy Springs, 77 in Villa Rica, 85 in Decatur. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
At Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, they just don't sell cars. They set the standard of amazing. Enjoy personalized service at Starbucks Cafe and airport parking concierge, because you deserve more than just a car. Visit ButlerLexusSouthAtlanta.com or call 800-NEW-LEXUS today, because they value you.
Summer was fun, but now it's time to reset and refresh your home for fall with Zerorez carpet and air duct cleaning. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $139. And we'll throw in a free hallway cleaning. Just mention WSB Radio. That's a whole lot of clean for a great price. Book your appointment today at ZeroResAtlanta.com and mention WSB Radio. That's ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Motorcycle riders are a different breed and they need a different type of attorney. SteelHorseLaw.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Millions of Americans use credit cards to purchase goods every day. The Durbin-Marshall credit card mandates put the secure transactions you rely on at risk, leaving you vulnerable to hackers and foreign cybercriminals that want your data. Hackers win. You lose. Guard your card before it's too late. Tell Congress your data security is not for sale and oppose the Durbin-Marshall credit card mandates.
Paid for by Electronic Payments Coalition.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT core body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
I felt very immature earlier because I read about these. I believe everybody's all right. I kept scanning to see if anybody got harmed. I don't see any reports, but this dust storm that took over Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
And I could, it's like the Beavis and Butthead in me or something. Like I was laughing to myself because it's called a haboob. like a 9-year-old kid. It's called haboob.
Boob.
Yeah.
It's a boob.
But I mean, have you seen the video of this?
The video is insane.
It looks like that. Oh, what was some crappy movie from the early 2000s had to think like the Mummy, one of those.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It looked the same way, but I think everybody is okay. So it's okay for me to be a child and just say, it's got a boo.
Is this climate change, or does this happen a lot?
Everything's climate change.
Well, I know that.
Don't you know
The
that?
climate does change.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so I'm blaming climate change. I don't know. I guess this happens every once in a while. My guess is not often. I don't think anybody would live in Phoenix if this was a regular feature of living in Phoenix. But I'm sure it has a name, Haboob.
People live in the desert.
They do
That
live in the
happens.
desert. Yes, they do. But, we have in Phoenix a modern city right there in the middle of the desert. Ever fly into Phoenix and you look at the landscape, the way it's kind of like ringed by mountains?
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, oh, well, obviously this is where the wagon wheel broke. Hey, get us set up here.
I declare
water,
this Phoenix.
I felt like that with Denver, because you could
I've
tell.
never
like,
been to Denver,
when you land in Denver, Denver's really flat actually, and then you look off to the west and you see the Rocky Mountains, and you're like, you could tell the settlers when they settled there, they're like, oh, I'm not crossing those
Yeah,
mountains.
it's too much. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like the wagon wheel broke. They looked up in Phoenix. They're surrounded by. Hey, you know what? This is
good.
This is good.
I like this.
This is good. This is better.
Honey,
than,
you like this?
Let's just stay here until.
Yeah, let's just stay here until things open up.
Who knows?
Let's figure out how the Indians get over those mountains, and then we'll go over them.
Yeah, we'll follow them. As on an entertainment note, I watched the first of the new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Was not impressed.
I didn't like that one either.
Time to
was
wrap it
not
up.
impressed. No, I don't know because my son tells me that there are some very funny ones, but he had to be convinced too. That
Because
first one,
it's a
that first
collab
one-
with Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, but it wasn't their fault. I was just like, I just didn't. I judge It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia by laughing out loud. I mean, it's not a matter. I don't watch that and go, oh, that's clever. I mean, the thing about that show is it gets me laughing out loud. And I think I kind of had one time I went, that's about as far as I went with it. But I'm hopeful. My son tells me they get better. But the first one was maybe the worst episode ever. Really. Just in terms of laughs. They were trying hard.
It made me not want to watch the second episode.
Well, I will get around to it because my son's told me no, it does. He told me that on one, I don't know, it was the second or third. He said he was convinced. Okay, they still know how to do this. Like that they. I do know that Danny DeVito goes on The Golden Bachelor at one point, so I got to see. Yeah, that's worth that's worth hanging in for. But that was a real blow. I always look forward, and I've waited a good long time. I think they're up to like 5 or 6 that are out now. I've waited longer than usual because I didn't understand the whole Abbott Elementary thing. And was I supposed to watch that, which I've never seen? I mean, after that first episode, that looks like it could be a kind of a funny show. But I'm never going to. I don't even know what it's on. It was on Hulu or something. I have no idea.
I'm assuming usually when they have shows where they connect them together, they're on the same platform. So I assume it's a Hulu show.
There's a Hulu and FX thing. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
it's
I
so
assume.
complicated now to know where anything is, how to find it. Let's say somebody watched that. Oh, I want to see what this Abbott Elementary is all about. So, okay, where do I?
But all you have to do is Google it, and then it shows. There's a little tab that says
I know,
where
but
to
then,
watch.
but then I
So
don't
it's
know. Do I
really
have that one? Do I
easy.
got to download that app? Is that on my TV? I have no idea. Can't it just be like the old days?
Oh, I just
Can't
want to
we
pay.
just go
I just
back?
want to pay $320 a month for cable.
Well, soon
know it.
Disney's going to wrap all that into one app.
Okay, that's still going to be there's still going to be like 5 other apps that you need to watch all the football games you want to watch.
Well, see, this is what you need to do to be more efficient. You need to, when you're not using an app, like not watching a show or a show's out of season, you need to delete that app, then download another app, and then when your show on the other app is done, delete that app and re-download the other app.
Right,
when
but what you're
ready.
saying is to cancel. People do this all the time. People do this all the time. I just don't have the time for it. Okay,
the
so I
time.
cancel and whatever.
It is a lot,
Plus,
but that's what they expect you
my
to do.
wife
You have
watches,
the time. You just don't want to do it.
My wife watches everything on every streamer. There's not one that, hey, you think we can get rid of Paramount Plus? No, it's got that home garden thing. I don't know. She's
It has that dishwashing show that I like.
Oh, yes.
Celebrity dishwashers. With Jason Momoa.
Why has that not happened with Jason Momoa? Why has
We
that not
own it
happened
now,
yet?
so you
yeah,
better
that's
not
right.
do
Don't
it.
you
Yeah.
steal it. I
George,
know in
save
Atlanta.
this audio. Save it.
That's right. Yeah, save this audio and put it in an envelope and have it time stamped and mail it to ourselves.
Well, I like Dawn. It helps you get grease out of your way.
Celebrity dishwashers. This has to happen. As far as
Let's
I'm
do
concerned.
a sizzle reel.
There was a moment in the new Meghan Markle season 2
Oh,
of her
season
show.
2. How is that? Is that the? I bet you that's mesmerizing.
I watched the first episode of it just to see how much of a train wreck it would be. And there's a moment where she's washing dishes in the sink, and you could tell this woman has not washed a dish
She's
in a
not
long
washed.
time. Her
Been a
hands are
while.
like, you know, when somebody's hands are in it and they're actually like
I don't even think she
used to
lives-
washing dishes.
I think that they shoot it at some other place that isn't their home.
Well,
I know
they
it's
do
right-
because
yeah.
they don't want you to know where they live or something.
Well, they just they told you where they live. They live in Santa Barbara, don't they?
Sounds right.
Isn't that where Oprah sat down with them and their 4 chickens? I love my chicken coop. How
I love it.
how does Meghan Markle make more money than me? I do not understand.
I'm very talented.
Well, yeah, but everything you touch turns to nothing.
Oh, well, okay.
You know, part
Say
of
that to my
talent-
bank account.
Yeah, well, part of being talented in entertainment is that you show up and an audience wants to see you. That's how it used to be.
Or I show up and I get paid, which has happened every single time.
It sure has.
One thing she touched made a royalty.
That's right. Not everything I touch goes.
Well, one thing that you touched got you the money, the initial money. What's going on with your hair, Autumn? I like
What?
it. I like it. What's going on with your hair? It's a little different.
I just put it
See,
up here.
what is that called? Is there anything that's called
Doggy.
Doggy. Yeah,
Looks
you look like a
dog.
poodle. You look like a
Yeah.
poodle. Like
My haircut and my hair is like a little wide.
Yeah.
And so it feels like flat on the top.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
I've been
you
wanting
puffed it
to
up.
be like puffed up.
It's kind of got a little bit of an '80s thing kind of look. a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
I'm
You're looking
trying
like
it on.
Yeah, yeah. You could you could dance in a cage at the Whiskey
No,
a Go Go
no,
or something.
no.
Need more
What's wrong
hairspray.
with that? I could see you, nice boots, thigh-high boots, got that
Okay.
hair bopping back and hold on, bop your hair back and forth.
No, I will not do that now.
Why?
I'm not,
What's
I'm not
wrong?
contributing to this strange fantasy
It's
of
not a
me in
strange
boots
fantasy.
dancing at a go-go
It's a
club.
strange fantasy. I just
Yeah,
have
it is.
I have an aesthetic eye.
Hey, you know, Eric, with that shirt on, I could see you tying that up in a knot and hanging out on the corner, the shortest little shorts on.
Hey,
Go
listen,
ahead.
lady, you got a lot
Why
of
not
talent.
button
How
that?
about you come on over
I mean,
here?
a
Why don't you go ahead and pop that shirt?
You want to see that T-shirt underneath? Huh? What's that?
Oh,
Huh?
sure.
What's that doing for you? Huh?
You got a cigarette pack rolled up in the sleeves.
Ooh, yeah, because I'm cool.
Yeah, like Schneider.
That's right. I'm cool. Alex, speaking of cool, Alex Williams, when it comes to traffic, he's the coolest. And Alex Williams says there are brake lights on 85 into Norcross.
Cool is the other side of the pillow, buddy. Yeah, we're watching that slow zone right now. 85 northbound as you make the trek out of Midtown in northeast Atlanta. The brake lights grab you just north of Shallowford Road, exit 93, up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99 in Norcross. Secondary slow zone, not too bad this afternoon, but you are seeing some delays from Sugarloaf Parkway up through Swanee, 400 northbound. You're on the brakes from 285 in Sandy Springs up toward Northridge. Then on and off that brake pedal as you make your way through Alpharetta into Cumming from Windward Parkway up to Buford Drive, Highway 20. What's it looking like on I-75 up into Cobb and Cherokee counties, Andrew Seco?
Nothing uncool up through the northwest, Alex. Just a little bit of brake light. 75 north and southbound. You're on and off that pedal, leaving 575 on your way down towards 285, exit 259. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Buying a new car? Need help fixing your current car? What's the safest car for a first-time buyer? The Car Guys have the answer. Join Shelley Winter and automotive expert Kevin Deutsch this and every Saturday at 12 for all your car needs. The Car Guys, presented by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Summer's a time to feel and look your best, but I'm not talking about your abs or your tan. Hey guys, it's Mark Aram here. I'm talking about your hair. Restore that bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning during Advanced Hair's once yearly summer savings event. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. There's absolutely no one in hair restoration I trust more than Advanced Hair. Take advantage of your flexible summer calendar and get the most hair for your dollar. Advanced Hair Summer Sales Event on for a limited time, so get the details and schedule your free consultation today. 470-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. With Advanced Hair, your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Check out the incredible before and afters and take advantage of their best offer ever. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you. Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service. Really? Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 10/9/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of 1 unlimited intro line apply via 12 monthly internet bill credits. 1 discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data in service areas. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence 2H24.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most: a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing: bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Not to belabor the point, but you know what makes watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia a little more difficult these days? As they age, all of the face work that's been done, just the fillers and the Botox, and it's just like, it doesn't. I have trouble accepting comedy from people who do that, because that's like the comedian should be making fun of that.
Yes.
You know, that should be the thing. I used to always say, like, there's a comedian back in the old days named Tom Dreesen. And he's got a lot of respect. I could never take him seriously because he obviously wore a wig. And I thought, well, a comedian would make fun of that. So I can't take you, seems weird to say seriously as a comedian, but you know what I mean? I can't take you as being a valid comedian if you're not, telling jokes about what's obvious on the top of your head.
Glenn Howerton, who plays Dennis, he's had so much work.
The worst of all of them.
Yeah, he looks bad.
And it's
just
just
so thin too. Don't you think he's so thin?
Yeah. It's
I always wonder if something's wrong.
Well, there's a possibility. Rob Mack now, as he's called.
Smart. That was smart.
Was it? I don't know.
Yes.
It looks
he
weird.
talked about how his entire life his name has been spelled wrong. And then
he's 50. Like it's too late.
But then he also said that before that, like, the name McElhaney wasn't even his original last name.
Oh, that's right. He's adopted. He's brought up by two women.
I didn't know that. But also
he was brought up by a lesbian couple, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
know, but what I'm referring to is that the name McElhaney isn't the
Right.
original last name anyway. It's been changed a bunch throughout time.
It just seems
until
late.
It got to him.
It just seems late now at this point. I'm Rob
Why not?
Mack.
You're
Who
not
changes
dead.
your name when you're 50 or however old he is? Now
Want me to
he
call you
does.
something else?
He does have some sort of muscular. He's got a chronic condition. I can't remember exactly what it is. George, you look like you were going to say something.
He
Mike.
was raised by lesbians.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I thought.
His mom came out when he was 8.
Right. Okay. So he was raised. So I thought maybe he adopted somebody else's name and it's not real. I'm not sure, but it's just a late time to change your name. And I'm sure. Listen, I think that these people have created, without a doubt, the best sitcom ever in history. Beat Seinfeld. Go back to The Honeymooners. I love whatever your. I think that, and I think this is the 17th season. So this is with love. I'm pushing back with love.
Yeah,
Because I
listen,
think it's the best sitcom of all time.
When you start It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia in season 1, it fits the square screen. That's how old it is.
Yeah,
It
that's
fits
how-
the square
yeah.
screen.
Yes. And I love the DIY element, the way they put it together, the way it came, and so many seasons of just unbelievable comedy. And that can never be taken away from them. But it's okay to age. Like, I think that their comedy, you're more believable. They're supposed to work in a bar in Philadelphia and they're lowlifes. These are people who age. Go to Buffalo and walk into a bar and see the people who've been running that bar for the last 20 years, all right? They're not both, maybe they are now. Maybe the world has changed and everybody gets fillers and I have no idea.
No, I was at a bar in Ithaca last year, and not one of the fancy college bars. It was an off-the-road,
Yeah.
like cheap bar, and everybody in there looked like the people that were in there when I started going to the bar.
Right. And that's like part of the whole thing. Now, I get it. They're still actors. They have to try out for things and whatever. But, I mean, why does everybody, what is this idea that if your face doesn't move, you're better looking? I don't buy that.
Seems like the only one that gets things outside of that show. I mean, obviously Dana DeVito does, but Caitlin Olsen gets
She
stuff.
does,
She gets
but
stuff outside.
Howerton shows up in quite a few things. Rob Mack.
Yeah, that soccer show, the reality show.
There's that, but he also had a show on Apple where he was a tech bro. Oh,
that's
right. And I watched the first season. I think they had a second season, but I didn't watch it.
Charlie Day was Luigi.
Charlie Day gets stuff.
He was Luigi in the Mario movie that came out.
He had his own movie that got panned. I haven't watched it yet.
He was in Bad Bosses or something.
Yeah, he shows up in those things.
Pacific Rim.
The Abyss. No, that was Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
Alex Williams says there's a stall on 85 in Midtown.
Yeah, we're in the second right lane here on the Jam Cam, Eric. 85 northbound and just north of the Peachtree Street Bridge as you make your way past 17th Street, exit 251. That's going to add to some brake lights as you drive north through Midtown and downtown with the southbound ride still packed in from the 85-400 merge. About 27 minutes to get from there down to I-20. We also got some new trouble on the south side perimeter, Andrew Seco.
Just watch Hero hold all lanes and move it to the shoulder, Alex. We're looking a little bit tough right here. 285 West, the inner loop just at 675, exit 52. Luckily, it's going off to the shoulder. Rest of the way looking A-OK. As long as you're not passing by the airport, got the usual volume, 75 south between Central Avenue down towards Forest Parkway. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You gotta take advantage of this. It's Katie Kiley from my good friends at D. Geller & Son Jewelers. They have got for the entire month of August only 0% APR financing for 5 years. Apply easily in a store or at dgeller.com, where you can shop elite bridal designers like Tacori, Verragio, Michael M. and Simon G. And D. Geller's got a huge hand-selected inventory of loose diamonds, plus a curated collection of fine fashion jewelry in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs and online at dgeller.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. to restore your love life in just one visit. Call now, 404-885-8885.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Retire Ready with David Nicholas of Nicholas Wealth Management Saturday at 6 to get answers to your retirement. Nicholas Wealth is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Well, they said it was fixed, but was it? When TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling say it's fixed, it's really fixed. That's part of how they love your home. Hey, it's Chris Chandler, and these are the folks I trust in my home because of their attention to detail, expertise, and a job done right the first time. And to back it up, TE Certified offers a lifetime workmanship warranty.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Hi, this is Blake Cooper with Cooper Piano, and you know who we are. The building is sold and we're closing. This is the biggest piano sale in our history, and everything must go. If you've ever thought about buying a piano, now is the time. Cooper Piano off the I-85 Access Road South. Details online at cooperpiano.com.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Dave Baker here with a custom spacious closet from Artisan. You'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. A woman has serious injuries after she's hit by a car coming out of a Walmart in Clayton County.
Riverdale police are investigating the crash outside of the Walmart. They say a woman who was driving lost control of the vehicle while in the parking lot and ended up hitting another woman who was coming out of the front door of the store. Then she collided with the building, and finally that vehicle came to a stop. The woman who was hit was taken to the hospital to be treated for her serious injuries. Investigators believe the driver had some sort of medical emergency, which is what made her lose control in the first place. There's no word yet on her condition. Authorities say the store will remain open despite the accident and the damage. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
83 degrees in Atlanta, near record low for tomorrow morning. When do hit or miss rain showers return to our forecast? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. We are on verdict watch in the vehicular manslaughter case of a local mayor and former state trooper in Carroll County. Jurors late today asked to see the dash cam and the officer's body cam video from the crash that killed 2 teens 10 years ago. Earlier, both sides delivering their closing arguments.
Anthony Scott's defense attorney calls the deaths of Kylie Lindsay and Isabella Chinchilla an absolute tragedy. At the same time, he's looking to raise doubt on what caused the accident, pointing out alcohol bottles on the scene and that Lindsay might have been crowded into the front seat, limiting the driver's visibility. The prosecutor counters by telling jurors the defense wants them to look everywhere but at Scott. She says this is a case about speeding and Scott's choices, which changed lives and took some lives away. He was reckless, she argues, and responsible, and therefore he's guilty. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Delta Airlines is sued by a passenger who claims a flight attendant slapped him. Mohammed Shibli says he and his family were on a flight from Atlanta to Fresno last month when there was a dispute over a request for a bottle of water for his 4-year-old son. He says he was shocked.
It was painful and embarrassing. And as a father, I looked helpless in front of my son. As a husband, I was humiliated. And as a passenger, I feared for the safety and security for myself and for my family.
Delta says it's conducting an internal investigation and the flight attendant has been suspended. After 9 decades, the days of the Atlanta Dogwood Festival may be numbered.
In order for the 90th Atlanta Dogwood Festival to happen come April, there needs to be a big infusion of cash, $250,000. Executive Director of the Atlanta Dogwood Festival, Brian Hill, says rising cost and lack of funding are to blame.
Police and security, the trash removal, providing electricity, just the overall infrastructures are some of the biggest expenses we have.
They're asking individuals and businesses to help save the festival. If they don't have the money by November 1st, he says there will be no Atlanta Dogwood Festival come April. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The Medical College of Georgia is expanding into Cobb County. The newest regional campus is located at Wellstar's Kennestone Hospital. Dr. David Hess, Dean of the Medical College of Georgia, says the regional campuses have a specific goal.
All these are attempts to increase the supply and pipeline of physicians
in Georgia.
This will be the first regional campus in Metro Atlanta. 24 students will learn at the new campus each year. If you get stressed out traveling through the world's busiest airport, Hartsfield-Jackson now has therapy dogs to help.
If you've just found out your flight is delayed, maybe a sweet, fluffy dog can calm your nerves, and you don't have to look far.
So they're walking around looking for somebody that will pet them, that they can snuggle up to.
The airport's Karen Ellis says if there's a big cancellation, the dogs may be sent in to help.
If there is a lot of anxiety in that area from that delayed flight, then we'll get notification. And if it's an animal on property, then yes, we'll send them out there.
Ellis says they're hoping for more pups to pet by the time FIFA comes to town. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
And big engagement news today. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced their engagement in a post on social media. The caption reads, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." It's now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Watching a little bit of volume through West Atlanta, Bill, on I-20 westbound from Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. You're on and off the brakes the whole way out through Lithia Springs, passing Lee Road exit 41, and some eastbound traffic as well as you approach the west side perimeter. In DeKalb County, you're slow as well. 20 eastbound from 285 in the work zone out to Panola Road exit number 71. Once you pass there, you're off to the races for the ride out toward Lithonia and Conyers. Making some progress with our trouble in Midtown, Andrew Seco.
Looks like they're trying to move it off to the right here. Alex, 85 north, just north of the connector. 75-85 had something in a right center lane here, adding to the brake lights you see northbound out of East Point. Southbound, though, just some volume. It's pretty intense volume, though. 75-85 south, just south of 485 proper, all the way down past I-20 that takes it to 247. From the Cool Rick Area Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening, sunset around 8:10. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, continuing to cool to near record low temperatures for tomorrow morning as the thermometer settles into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 83. Thursday, mostly cloudy, morning lows in the upper 50s, daytime highs in the low 80s. A few hit or miss rain showers moving through on Friday, high near 80. Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy with isolated rain showers, highs in the low 80s.
Right now it's 82 in Norcross, 79 in Powder Springs, also 79 in Union City. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with this hour's keyword for the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. That keyword for this hour is sunny. SUNNY. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/cash for your chance to win. Again, that keyword is SUNNY, sunny. Use in a sentence, it says here. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
There we go.
There you go. See how I pulled it all together? I pulled it all together there.
Proud of you.
I'm the only one who noticed, though.
Just remember, if somebody calls...
I tell you what.
I noticed. I just didn't care.
Yeah, I noticed. I
cared,
but I didn't notice.
See, the two of you ought to get together, and finally you'd appreciate your host.
You got me. You're noticing and my caring.
You got my caring and you're noticing.
Yes, Jared?
I was going to say, remember when, if you do put in that keyword in the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com and you get a call from an unknown number just after 5:30.
You got to pick it up.
Make sure you pick it up. It's going to be us
real
calling.
mean to the person who answers.
We can't.
What do you want?
Maybe a real sunny day for you.
There you
Hey,
go.
Bill
Who's
Crane.
that? That's Bill Crane. Because it's time to drain the brain of Bill Crane, and I can see he's gotten a haircut, so that it's going to be easier to get into the brain and drain it out. Bill Crane, how are you?
I'm feeling very well, Eric. Thanks for asking.
Good to know. Where do we start? Georgia finalizing, what is it, the 471,000 voters get
It's
kicked
like you
off the
read
rolls.
the headline
Am I one
perfectly.
of them? I haven't voted since 2016. Am I one of them?
You are probably already gone.
Already.
If you don't
You
vote
don't see me calling
in
up Stacey
2
Abrams.
presidential elections, that's qualification, and your local registrar, the county, will send 3 written notices to you notifying you.
Mhm.
But I just want to point out to listeners, because everybody think, oh, this is a scam. They're trying. We have 10 million Georgians. About 7.5 million of those are registered to vote. About 10% of the people in the state move every year. About 5 to 7%, depending on the year, it was higher during the pandemic, die during the year. And I know it sounds harsh, but if you're dead,
you can't
vote. If you're not a citizen, you can't vote. If you're in the middle of paying your dues, if you were your crime for a felony, you can't vote.
And if you leave the state, you can't vote.
Yeah, and
from
if
this
you
state.
move from one jurisdiction to another, you're not legal to vote in that jurisdiction anymore. So all of these things happen, and I know 440,000 sounds like a large number, but they don't do the purge every year. They wait for these periods of time to basically show inactivity. You're first declared inactive, and then that second presidential election, you are removed. And state and federal law, the federal law being passed when Bill Clinton was president, requires this so that we don't have people voting multiple times in multiple locations.
Right. If the more people that you have on the rolls who are not, they're either dead or they don't live in Georgia or they just don't vote, the more opportunities. If you're worried about fraud, the more opportunities for fraud because somebody can show up and pretend to be that person.
That is correct.
Their dead grandfather or somebody. Well, I just know he wanted Kamala. Really? You guys didn't get along at all.
And I will say, in part because of the work of people like Fair Fight Georgia and Stacey Abrams, Georgia has among the highest percentage of registered voters of the eligible population in the country. That does drop between presidential elections.
Yeah, usually it's the big elections people come out for, not the ones that matter, like their own,
like the
their city council
elections, which will be in November of this year, the municipal elections, or the midterms in.
I was always bad like that, even when I was voting, and I was kind of like a big.
Why don't you start back voting locally? I know you care about who runs in Roswell. Why don't you?
Roswell's just well run. You know, if they start stinking
it
up,
if they start, they've having protests there recently.
I know. I don't know. I was trying to look into it, but for some reason, I
call Jerry Wood. He'll tell you about it.
Well, yeah, Jerry Wood. To me, he's still like I thought he was mayor for life. I thought he was the guy. I don't even know how he did it. He was there forever.
To you.
Yeah, he was Kingwood. But so what is going on with this guy, Kurt Wilson in Roswell? Does anybody know? I clicked the link, and the page wouldn't come up.
I don't know about the website, but it's my understanding they disagree with some of the more recent spending on things like parks, green space, and some of the other expenditures at Roswell City Hall.
Yeah, but as long as we've got live at 5 every Thursday, like everything seems. See, that's how I am. See, I think that when you not voting means that you're. Well, it's a couple of things. Not voting.
We could say cop out. For
not
some.
voting in Roswell, I'm generally okay and happy with how Roswell is run. Not voting on the national stage for me is a completely different thing.
Well,
I think they're all crazy.
Is not going to change the outcome of the election.
Yeah, so why bother?
County commission races, school board races, things that do matter to you and to your family.
Yeah, my kids are grown up. I got grandkids. I guess they'll be going to school.
Don't you feel bad? I mean, I think today, I'm not sure if it's Roswell, but it is an election day for some of Georgia today. Don't you feel like you're missing out on going to the polls and casting your ballot?
I've told you this before. You know, the kids always talk about FOMO, fear of missing out. I have phobia. Fear of being invited. I never have a fear that I'm missing out at all. All right, so I think we talked about Mike Collins jumping
Mr.
in.
Misspell in Georgia.
Yeah, he misspelled Georgia, I guess, in his first.
That's
on his
not
website.
requisite for serving.
That happens.
Hey, nobody said he had to spell.
I assure you that the staff.
Georgia's
did that
tough.
Yeah. Mike Collins is a congressman from Georgia's 10th congressional district. He has officially declared his Senate candidacy. He has, in many ways, many view him as the front runner. He has strong financial base. He's only a freshman in Congress. His father was a strong congressman. Both of them have a business background, and he kind of wears the cowboy boots and has a lot of the mannerisms you might see in Brian Kemp, but he also is very close to President Trump. And I would say right now, if
you think he's going to get Trump's endorsement,
I think he will. He hasn't, but I believe.
Well, he hasn't brought me a gift yet.
I do.
Yeah, he's got to bring you.
I would like a gift.
I'm sure compliments and gifts are on their way to Washington as we
But what about Buddy Carter, man? He made an ass out of himself by doing that whole red, white, and blue land. Doesn't he deserve the endorsement?
This is not a slam on Buddy Carter, but we have not in Georgia had a lot of luck for our first district congressmen who've attempted to jump up. Again, on the Democratic side in 1982, Jack. It's blank.
Yeah. Jack from 82. You remember him.
Bo from 82.
Yes.
Jack was the Appropriations Committee chair, and I can see his face. Kingston, whose son is running for that seat now. He's running for the seat Buddy Carter's just vacated. Was House Appropriations chair and ran for the U.S. Senate against David Perdue and didn't fare well in that primary.
Right.
It's a wonderful part of the state, the coast. I spent a decent amount of time down there, but it's not as well known to the rest of the state. So it's harder to launch out of that geography without an entirely huge amount of money and some already existing statewide name ID, which Buddy Carter is not a Democratic Carter. He does not have.
Yeah. Do you think Trump will withhold his endorsement for a while, just so he can have that, just for a while, have them all smooching his hiney.
Well, Derek Dooley, who is the newest candidate in that field and who doesn't have political experience, is said he's vying for seeking President Trump's endorsement. So there's a possibility for drama there. And, of course, Kemp has already endorsed or said he will Derek Dooley. So it's sort of looking like we may see a repeat
Kemp,
of the,
here we
the
go
split
again.
between the president and the governor.
But Kemp
over
has
that
won
Senate
that
seat.
locally
Yes,
in the past.
yes.
But it's about him, and he was in office, and he could be assessed.
But the party lost both of those Senate seats because of the schism between
Yes.
those two over the runoff. So
Yes.
You know what I'll do?
What do you do?
Whatever Brian likes, that's what I'll do.
Is that what you're going to do now?
Absolutely.
You
We're
gonna
friends.
change your heart?
He and I are great friends.
Well, Brian wants the other guy. So,
Well, I'll have to go with the other guy.
Oh, you're not going to go with Mike Collins.
I'm
You're
going
gonna-
with whoever Brian likes.
I find that hard to believe.
Send me a very nice
Rocky
gift.
Top.
What do you think? I think we probably brought this up before. Was Kemp? Is he aiming to be like the leader of the Board of Regents or something?
He wants
or
to be the
UGA?
president of the University of Georgia.
Okay, and is that going to be open? Like, who's there? Who's sitting there right now, just waiting to be?
Jerry Wood is who the current president, Jerry Moorhead, has done a good job. Solid fundraising, 6,000 people in the freshman class, good research dollars and grants and growth. He's not a politician, and he's been a careerist there at the university. So what I would expect is Brian Kemp will wrap up his second term, and he will turn to Sonny Perdue. He appointed as chair of the Board of Regents, the former governor, and say
it's all worked out. Well,
let's have lunch and talk about UGA.
And also, Brian Kemp can get with the rich boosters and say, name, image, likeness. Let's go. Pony up.
That's
You
right.
want a good team.
Go Dogs.
And then people, Brian Kemp said, I got to give another $1 million.
But I will say this, it's unrelated, but I think Brian Kemp would be a pretty good president for the university. He's not an academic. He would probably push them in ways they haven't been pushed in a while.
Yeah.
Cut some fat. And
He loves that school, obviously.
Yeah, he does. And he was there just a little bit behind me. He was Lambda Chi Alpha.
Lambda Chi.
Yeah.
What about the grades? Whose grades are better? Yours?
Met Marty there.
Well, don't avoid me.
The Dooley family.
Don't avoid me. Who had better grades, Bill Crane or Brian Kemp?
I would have to get hold of the governor's transcripts, but I'm guessing possibly me from what he said about his own activity.
Okay, so
You don't want to know what you do on Hail Night. That's for damn sure.
Governor Kemp, you were a partier, huh? You partied out.
Lambda Chi Alpha, baby.
Yeah, you got like a tattoo somewhere we can't see?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
Alex-
Marty knows.
Alex Williams says there's a crash on 85 in Norcross.
Yeah, I found this one in the second left lane, Eric. 85 northbound, right at Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. And what's that done to the ride? It's added to what's already been a slow one heading northbound from Shallowford Road, trying to make your way up through Chamblee. Elsewhere, 75 northbound through Cobb County. You're on and off that brake pedal from Delk Road all the way up to Wade Green Road, exit 273. A few southbound delays through Marietta. And 575 northbound, toughest part of that ride is right there before and after Bells Ferry Road, exit number 4. How are things looking on I-20, Andrew Seco?
Got some scattered volume in and out of Lithia Springs, I-20 east and west. You're a little bit slow between Thornton Road and 285 inside the perimeter. A little stoppage east and west as you merge north and south on the connector. And some brake lights I-20 east taking you from 285 out to the Mall of Stonecrest just outside Panola Road, exit 71. This report sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more about the sport of common threads and nutrition education at anthem.com/dream. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Blue Cross Blue Shield Healthcare Plan of Georgia, Inc. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
When traffic
No
hits,
traffic getting through in either direction.
the Triple Team Traffic Center has you covered.
Even the bridge over 75 is being held.
Your source for Atlanta's traffic out of Spaghetti Junction along 285 westbound and a crash on Peachtree Boulevard 141 southbound before 285.
Brought to you by the Cool Ray Lifetime Parts and Labor Warranty.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I love my home, and now I found a company that loves it as much as I do. TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. It's Chris Chandler here. These folks have done work in my home. Boy, it didn't take long to realize I could trust their expertise, their attention to detail, and what I think you'll find, just as I did, an amazing level of service. TE Certified has more than 20,000 five-star reviews, and it's been serving Atlanta for decades.
TE Certified, we love your home.
This year marks the 90th anniversary of Social Security, a cornerstone of financial security in America. For 9 decades, it has kept hundreds of millions of Americans out of poverty and given families across the country peace of mind and dignity in retirement. That's why AARP will never stop fighting to protect the Social Security payments you've earned. Learn more at aarp.org/protect Social Security. That's aarp.org/protect Social Security. Paid for by AARP Georgia.
As we dive into summer, it's good to know that Georgia Power has a variety of resources to help you save money and find assistance for your energy bills. This is Scott Slade. The Georgia Power My Power Usage Alerts can send you email updates on how much energy you're using. Just go to georgiapower.com/usage and log into your account. For income qualified customers, there are discounts available when you meet certain criteria. There's even a community assistance and resource locator that can help. Find out more at georgiapower.com/assistance.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
Those wire shelves in your closet are just a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Dave Baker for Artisan Custom Closets. At Artisan, we see it all the time. The wire shelves come crashing down. Clothes, shoes, bags are everywhere. It's a disaster zone. Save yourself before this happens to you. With a custom, spacious closet from Artisan, you'll never have to look at that clutter again. Your shoes, bags, clothes, accessories, all neatly organized and designed to stay that way. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Skip the hassle of constantly cleaning and costly repairs and sell your home completely stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Sean Hannity here. Now's a great time to sell your home in Atlanta as home values have continued to rise and your home may be worth more than you even realize. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and close within days. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com and you can start packing.
Once again, this hour's keyword is sunny, S-U-N-N-Y. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBRadio.com/cash for your chance to win. Again, that keyword is sunny, S-U-N-N-Y. Before we go any further, Bill Crane, tell people how they can get more Bill Crane.
CSICrane.com. Google One Man's Opinion or Bill Crane Political Analyst, and you will come up on more content than you care to shake a stick at, or here on WSBRadio.com, where the weekly column is posted usually by Monday.
All right, so I'm fascinated with this whole thing where Trump is talking about. Now, he has some power in D.C., and for 30 days, he can bring the National Guard in. My understanding is after that, in order for it to go on further than that, the Congress would have to get involved and legislate that they could be there in a policing aspect more. But now the president's talking about sending federal troops to Chicago. And it just so happens that the governor of Illinois is running for president. And so we have this big standoff where they're saying don't. Now, there is, I think there's constitutionally, I can't say that, Comitas, is that what it is? Posse Comitas Act.
Yes.
Basically, so, you can't use the military to police.
For police or fire personnel.
Unless it's a total emergency. It's an in
National
and out.
emergency,
It's an in and out.
hurricane. Yes.
Yeah. Something like
that.
that.
For disaster relief. You could use them in times of declared national emergencies, which we do not have here. And after a period of weeks, usually 30 days, you have to involve Congress as well as local state officials. So you may remember during the summer of 2020, we had racial justice protests all around the country.
Mm-hmm.
Governor Kemp and multiple other governors did use the National Guard to come in and make downtown areas safer. While there were peaceful protests, there were also acts of violence and vandalism.
But that was an invite, right? The
Correct.
governor invites.
And the governor is the one who didn't federalize. That's the National Guard or state militia. Pulled
Right.
them in to
Okay.
provide security at the mansion, provide security to Georgia State
So he
Patrol,
used
which was
Georgia
fire
National Guard for
Correct.
that.
And so what President Trump is wanting to do is instruct the National Guard to create a segment within an elite task force, as he referred to it yesterday, that will be a strike force to go into major cities, help clean out the homeless, and to deal with, his words, crime surge. It's not legal.
How do they clean out the homeless as National Guard troops?
Well, how did the National Guard handle Kent State? I think things
Well, that didn't work out.
I know. I think I'm not a National Guardsman. I have tremendous respect for the National Guardsmen, but they are not trained in law enforcement.
No,
They're
no.
not trained in de-escalation of conflict.
We talked about
They're
this
trained
yesterday.
to go into the battlefield.
Yeah,
and
they're
take out the enemy.
adaptable because they could be helping people after a hurricane, or they could be taking live fire on the other side of the world. But it's a different set of training to police than be a soldier. I worry about
And
first of
homeless
all,
prevention is often conducted by social workers, and
Yeah.
they are completely not trained
yes,
in that space.
Yeah, I worry about this guy, and maybe it's not. In fact, I worry about this guy Stephen Miller, who I think is a definite nationalist, and what I worry about, because listen, you can never be too cynical when you're thinking about politicians. And when you hear all this talk about, they're going to have guns and they're going to be in more cities, I worry that this guy's thinking, somebody's going to do something. Somebody's going to do something, and it's going to upset the American people, and that's all we're going to need. We'll be able to go in anywhere we want after that, and that's what I worry about.
Well,
Because
after 9/11, we got the Patriot Act, which
Yes.
did significantly
Yes.
erode our privacy, did significantly open up monitoring of a variety of electronic devices, including the phones we all have. I'm afraid of that, and I'm also afraid, having traveled a lot internationally, you go into an airport overseas, Latin America, Asia, Europe, most countries, you'll see someone carrying something akin to an AK-47 and baggage claim. It's discomforting.
Yeah.
And we are the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we shouldn't have to have somebody standing there with a machine gun to make sure we don't have.
And if you
petty crime
do,
on
it's
the
because there's an
streets.
emergency and it's
Correct.
temporary.
Correct.
This is for the next 4 years. I worry. I worry about it.
And
He
again,
has to know he can't go into
who's
Chicago.
going to pay for that, because the National Guards are state funded.
Yeah.
Trump did talk about the National Guard. He said that he has a reason for doing it.
And they say, we don't need him. Freedom, freedom. He's a dictator. He's a dictator. A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator. I'm not a dictator. I'm a man with great common sense, and I'm a smart person.
Listen, what Trump needs to understand, and I'm not against everything Trump does. I mean, I want to end these wars. But what Trump needs to understand, and what MAGA needs to understand, is as much as he loves himself and as much as they love him, the Constitution is 1,000,000 times more important than you or your movement, and it's going to be here long after all of you are gone. Don't people understand this? We are stewards of the argument. People have been arguing about these things since the beginning of time. We are mere stewards of the argument. How are we doing? I would say not so well. Bill Crane, thank you very much. Alex Williams says 85 North is no fun right now in Gwinnett.
Yeah, part of it is due to this crash still there in Norcross. Eric, it's in the second left lane, 85 northbound, Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. The brake light battle stretches back before Chamblee Tucker Road. Once you get north of that, they're trying to clear trouble in Duluth. It's been in a second left lane, 85 northbound at Sugarloaf Parkway, exit 108. That's got you slow from Highway 316. 285 into cabs, not any fun trying to get past I-85, Andrew Seco.
Looking a lot like a parking lot right now, Alex. Big jams leaving Doraville, 285 East. The inner loop were packed in all the way down from Beaufort Highway to Memorial Drive, and leaving Sandy Springs, 285 West. The outer loop, you're crawling by the home of the Braves to Smyrna Vinings, all the way down towards I-20. That's exit number 10. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage on an EH system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I know you're hot, but how is summer treating your home? Dave Baker, host of the Home Fix-It Show, here for AquaGuard Foundation Solutions. Have you noticed drywall cracks, stuck windows and doors, or bowed walls? AquaGuard knows that all these signs point to possible major damage in your foundation, and they will only get worse over time. But don't worry, AquaGuard will identify your issues and repair them. Simply go to aquaguard.net now and set up a free inspection. There's a reason they're the trusted local experts. Remember,
AquaGuard. Plan today so you can potentially do the things you've always wanted in retirement. Listen Saturdays at 6 to Retire Ready with David Nicholas of Nicholas Wealth Management. Nicholas Wealth is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
2 houses, same neighborhood, nearly identical. But one had an orchard sign and it sold for way more. So what happened? Well, the first homeowner used a traditional agent. And after weeks of sitting on the market, price drops, and mounting frustration, they settled for less than they'd hoped for. The second homeowner chose Orchard. Their local Orchard agent didn't just list the home, they knew how to market it properly. They knew which upgrades would attract serious buyers, brought in pros to handle the prep, and positioned the home to sell for top dollar. And thanks to Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that homeowner moved into their new place before the old one even hit the market. No showings, no disruptions, no living in limbo. That's the difference. Never settle for less. Get more with Orchard. Start with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News, weather,
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. Delta launches an internal investigation after a passenger sues, claiming he was slapped by a flight attendant.
The airline says the flight attendant is suspended while the investigation continues. It stems from an incident involving Mohammed Shibli, a father who says he was slapped after asking for water for his 4-year-old son on a flight from Atlanta to Fresno in late July.
No one should ever experience physical abuse like this, especially on a plane mid-air with nowhere to go for 4 hours.
Shibley's attorney alleges that the flight attendant's tone with Shibley and his wife may have stemmed from the wife's Palestine t-shirt. They're asking for education and sensitivity training for all Delta employees, as well as a full day of Delta's profits. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
83 degrees in Atlanta, falling to a near record low tomorrow morning. And what day do rain chances return? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. One person is seriously injured after getting hit by a car in the parking lot of a Walmart in Riverdale. Police say the driver lost control of her car and hit the pedestrian before slamming into the building. Riverdale police say the driver may have suffered a medical emergency before the crash. The injured pedestrian now in the hospital. The store remains open. The jury now deliberating in the Carroll County vehicular manslaughter retrial of a former state trooper who hit a car full of teenagers a decade ago. After watching videos, the judge tells jurors they can deliberate as long as they want. WSB's Veronica Waters reports on the closing argument from the defense.
Anthony Scott's defense attorney calls the deaths of Kylie Lindsay and Isabella Chinchilla an absolute tragedy. At the same time, he's looking to raise doubt on what caused the accident. pointing out alcohol bottles on the scene and that Lindsay might have been crowded into the front seat, limiting the driver's visibility.
The prosecutor tells jurors this is a case about speeding and Scott was reckless and therefore he is guilty. A couple from Kennesaw is found guilty of child abuse in Cherokee County and now face sentencing next week.
It was at the baby boy's 4-month-old checkup that a pediatrician first discovered broken bones in the child's ribs and legs. A Cherokee County jury finds 30-year-old Leonard Bessex guilty of cruelty to children in the second degree and his wife, 27-year-old Allison Catherine Keener, guilty of failure to protect her son. Assistant District Attorney Rachel Hines prosecuted the case and says the dad could see several years in prison.
The cruelty second, which is what Dad was convicted of, is a 1 to 10.
The two lost parental rights. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
An update this afternoon on a fatal house fire overnight in Carroll County. A 66-year-old woman died and a 72-year-old man is injured in that fire on Daniel Road. Carroll County Fire Rescue still trying to determine how the fire started. The man remains in the hospital for possible smoke inhalation. New vaccine guidance for people with heart issues.
Those with heart disease are being urged to get vaccinated against respiratory viruses like flu and COVID.
We feel these are strongly recommended for patients with heart disease for two reasons. One, patients with heart disease are more likely to have severe disease if they're infected. Two, in certain cases, the heart disease itself is made worse by these infections.
That's Dr. Paul Heidenreich. He's on the writing committee for the American College of Cardiology. Flu vaccines typically are available starting next month. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Walmart next day delivery is coming to Atlanta and other big cities.
In a sign of its fierce competition with Amazon.com for your online spending dollars, Walmart is focusing on e-commerce as a key part of its growth strategy. So now it's speeding up delivery times for online marketplace orders. Walmart's fulfillment service for third-party marketplace sellers will now provide next-day delivery in some of the nation's biggest cities, including Atlanta, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Houston. It hopes to expand to other cities soon. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
WSB Money Update. Stocks closed the day higher despite the controversy over President Trump's removal of Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. The Dow gaining 135 points today. The S&P and NASDAQ also closed higher. It's now 5:34. This news sponsored by Findlay Roofing. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Taking a live look at the jam cam in Norcross. All lanes being held. 85 northbound, Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. Hero and police escorting a crash from the left lane to the right shoulder, and it's made the ride even worse out of Chamblee from Shallowford Road trying to get up into Norcross, but it's a little short-term pain for some long-term gain to get this crash off to the right. Once you get past that, you still have trouble in the second left lane in Duluth, 85 northbound at Sugarloaf Parkway and 316 eastbound on and off the brakes the whole way, leaving I-85 for the ride out into Lawrenceville. What are we looking at through downtown Atlanta, Andrew Seco?
Brake lights, and more brake lights, Alex. No crashes or stalls right now, mind you. Just the car in front of you. We're jammed leaving East Point, 75-85 north out of University Avenue up towards 17th Street, southbound packing in onto 75 and 85 proper. Brake lights taking you all the way down towards exit 247. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening, sunset around 8:10. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, continuing to cool to near record low temperatures for tomorrow morning as the thermometer settles into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 83. Thursday, mostly cloudy, morning lows in the upper 50s. Daytime highs in the low 80s. A few hit or miss rain showers moving through on Friday, high near 80. Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy with isolated rain showers, highs in the low 80s.
Right now it's 81 in East Point, 80 in Alpharetta, 79 in Canton. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Our weather is so unpredictable. Dry for days, then we get drenched with rain and storms. Then we go from soaking wet to arid dry, extreme heat to bitter cold, and your roof takes all that abuse. Dave Baker here for Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. Admit it, you have no idea how your roof is doing, right? It's okay. Let me help. There are signs you can look for. Inside your house, look for wet spots, water streaks, or dripping water on the ceiling, drywall, chimney area, or up in the attic. If that wet spot is now a dry stain, it's still a problem. Outside your home, check your roof for streaks and stains, loss of color or granules in your downspouts, gutters, or scattered dirt on the ground. If you find any of these things, think of Finley first. They're the perfect match for any roofing issues. They are the extra effort experts that have installed over 65,000 roofs locally. Plus, Finley offers 0% financing. Get started with a free roof analysis at finleyroofing.com.
Roof. It's time to renovate your home and you've got designs in your head, but will they pass code? Hire Sketchhouse Architects before you call a builder to make sure your design is up to code and zoning compliant. Hi, I'm Richard Taylor, architect at Sketchhouse. We're going to make this easy to get your ideas on paper, and Sketchhouse will connect you with multiple builders to bid on your job through the Sketchhouse Builders Network. You're going to save thousands of dollars with Sketchhouse Architects. We're going to make this easy for you. Go to sketchhouse.com. That's sketch, H-A-U-S, sketchhouse.com.
The Steel Horse Law name strikes fear in the heart of big insurance companies. We make them pay.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria. And of course, American touches, like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now and save up to 40% off, plus kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Listen up, plus-size passengers. Southwest ain't having it no more. I didn't realize on Southwest, if you were plus-sized, I don't know. Autumn, do you know what that means? It's your plus. Your size has a plus to it.
It's when you have a subscription to your size.
Yes, exactly.
To plus.
So it's size plus, like Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or Disney Plus.
You get a little extra.
Yeah. What's with the plus?
You sure do.
What's with the plus?
Well, I don't know. It's just why you'd think that one of these things would have called themselves Plus, and then everybody in every other boardroom would go, okay, that's taken. We got to think of something else. But CNN had CNN Plus. That got
failed,
taken out. Isn't it Disney Plus?
Yes. Well, it's Disney Plus, ESPN, ABC, Star Wars, everything.
But
Hulu.
ESPN is called Plus now,
Yes.
the new one that came out.
That's also Disney. They're owned by the same company.
All right, but it's still different products.
Oh, my God.
And
It's
they're calling it
everywhere.
That's fair.
Am I owned by Disney?
Yes.
Autumn Plus.
Half of you.
If you're plus sized, which means I think
You fat.
you may be overweight. You may be overweight.
You have the need for you. There's some spillage.
There's some spillage, and so that's all right. That's a good word for it. If you got on a Southwest flight and you tried to fit in one seat, then you would spill over.
That's right.
So
I paid for one whole seat, not some of your seat. And
well, the way Southwest used to do it, apparently, is you were able to just take two seats if they were available, and basically, I don't know, they would make you pay there, and then there's a refund. But now they're changing it and saying, no, you got to buy two seats up front, and you might get a refund, but you won't always get a refund. I think what's happening with Southwest, this is my theory. I have no business acumen, but I believe that what's going on with Southwest, because they're changing everything.
Yeah, they now have assigned seats,
seats, everything. And I think what it is because Frontier and Spirit's really hurting, but I think that they have dominated the bottom of that market. Yeah, I really do. The cheaper fare, kind of thing. I think Southwest looks at it and goes, we can't even compete with that anymore. So now we have to put on our big boy pants and go up to the next level, I think is what's happening. And so probably they used to be known for their, oh, you're a little fat, don't worry about it. You can have two seats, blah, blah, blah. But they're not like that anymore. And my assumption is on Delta and United, you're not able to do that.
No, you need to get two seats if you do that.
Why don't they just put benches in them?
In the back.
Yeah, 5 or 6 benches.
People can just sit on their benches.
Hey, come on, Husky. Come on back here. Big, long seat belt.
The other thing, too, that's kind of underlying I read a lot about this, is when during the pandemic, a lot of the major airlines signed these huge contracts to keep their pilots on.
Uh-huh.
And Southwest signed one of those contracts, but then more and more people are going to the luxury fare compared to what they're doing. So the pilots are costing them a lot of money, which is why they're having to change it.
Exactly. And they need to go back. They got to go the other way. Listen, Frontier, Spirit's about to go out. They're really hurting.
They got one foot in the grave.
Yeah, Frontier has the city bus in the sky thing covered. And I don't think you can really compete with them on that. What's another one? Was Ryanair, isn't that? Or
that's
Ryan
is that
old,
Irish?
isn't it?
Is Irish? I don't know.
Yeah.
Why have I always thought Ryanair was Irish? Just because Ryan's an Irish name?
European.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a discount European airline.
They
right?
sell Josh wine.
Josh.
Have you seen those wines?
No.
Josh.
What is Josh? Do you know that?
It's a vineyard. This guy, he's like, I guess his name's Josh.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Or maybe
I got
not.
wine.
May not. It may be a marketing move. I just read an article called it said something like, "We are at peak Josh right now."
What?
More people are naming their kid Josh. The whole point of the article is a president within the next 20 years or so is going to be named Josh because we have so many people named Josh. And they even brought up Josh Allen, which is bizarre to me. It was like a Wall Street Journal story or something. But yeah, we're at peak Josh. So isn't it quite possible that, remember those radio stations they used to call like Alice and Dave? It's quite possible that just because the research shows that people like the name Josh, they just said wines by Josh. And there's no Josh.
I'm not sure when it started, though.
I think the guy's dad's name was Josh.
Okay.
Yeah. This isn't new. I mean, it's semi-new, I guess, compared to some vineyards or whatever, but I just always laugh that it's called Josh.
Does it stink?
Oh, I don't know.
They got a nice website.
Okay, well, that's the first indication that you got a good wine.
Joseph Carr created Josh Cellars in 2007 as a tribute to his dad, Josh.
Ah.
Josh.
Well, it is in California, so it should have good wine, hypothetically.
Yeah,
Well, lots of wines are in California that stink.
Well, it
Really?
doesn't. But you got a
But
shot.
Cali's
You
got
got
great
that.
wine.
They've got the
Scumbag
the
wine.
Napa Valley.
Yeah, trash
scumbag.
can wine,
Yeah,
wineries.
Just because
Toilet.
California is a big state, so they might. Are they in the Napa Valley? Because that's where the earth is.
That's a good question.
really good
I
for.
don't know. I'm
You know,
just saying
California,
the name is dumb.
California. People don't think about how big a state California is. If it was on the East Coast, it would go from Pennsylvania down to Florida.
It really should be different states.
I agree.
That's what a lot of people
Also,
think.
maybe given back to
because we're
Mexico.
tired of Los Angeles and those damn progressives dragging us. If they made that 2 states, you'd have another red state, right?
Oh, yeah.
Northern California,
Oh, for sure.
Sacramento.
Mental?
Yeah, it's when you're sentimental about California.
Oh.
Sacramento.
Doesn't even say where it is here on their website.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think this wine exists. Have you ever had it?
No.
I have had Josh before.
Oh, you have had Josh.
I heard that.
Josh.
How was he?
He was wonderful.
Okay.
It's funny too. Like I think
Nice notes, underlying notes. Yes,
the
what?
jewelry
So
store
tasty.
Jared, I think, makes me laugh too.
Just anything named after,
Just like
Yamamoto.
Jared.
You imagine Jared trying to sell you. Well, look,
It's like Steve's. Like I'm gonna go get a wedding ring at like Steve's.
Oh, the worst is when I did propose to Tina finally, and everyone's like, "Did you go to Jared? Did you go to Jared?" I was like, "No, actually, I did not."
Well, really, because you didn't want the.
There's only room for one Jared.
That's right.
You
There's
know
only,
how I
there's
am.
only room for one Jared in this time
Listen,
in town.
You'll know they make Prosecco in Italy.
Oh, do they now?
Yes, and they are based out of Mendocino,
Is that in the Napa Valley?
North Coast.
Yeah, it probably stinks.
Josh. I'll take the Josh.
What's that? Those, what?
I want to
these-
fly Ryan.
Like the Martha Stewart wine. Is she
Dale.
there? Like, is she?
Oh, yeah, she's
is she
stomping on it.
Stomping on the grapes, and it's like perfumes. Where these celebrities just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, that one. They try to convince you that they were down there putting together the smells.
That smells good to
Yeah.
me. Put my name on it.
You know what happens is there's 4 or 5 different ones. Which one do you like the best? Okay, that's the one. That's going to be yours. Am I the only?
Tastes like moldy raspberries.
Am I the only local celebrity in America that has never had a beer or wine named after?
There was regular guy's beer, wasn't there?
Was there? Did we do that, or
I
we just
think
talk
so.
about it?
I think we did.
Wouldn't
it.
I have
What
a can? Wouldn't I have a can of it somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe I heard it so much.
I
I
remember
thought it
us
was made.
talking about it, but I don't know. I feel like maybe that happened.
What happened to that gentleman who tattooed?
He
we
had
were
it
talking
removed.
about this the other day. He had it removed.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So he came to his senses.
I know it's not directly named after you, but you'll be happy to know that there is a red wine from Galena Cellars called Eric the Red.
I will sue. I will be suing. Everyone knows the Eric. Eric is copyrighted by Eric von Hessler. And always remember this, ladies and gentlemen, you can't say America without saying Eric. Alex Williams has better news on 85 in Norcross.
And if you're on your way to Norcross, WSB's own Chris Crawford says he's stuck in the mess. 85 northbound as they move another crash off to the right in the backup before Chamblee Tucker Road exit 94. But I see that traffic is starting to move again, so good news there. Brake lights will find you once again, though, just north of Chamblee Tucker because of that crash in Norcross. 85 northbound at Jimmy Carter Boulevard, where they also had to block all lanes to get that one off to the right. Everything is back open there, and I see police in the second left lane with this trouble in Duluth, still blocking that lane. 85 northbound Sugarloaf Parkway, exit number 108. Checking the ride on I-75 to Marietta and beyond, it's Andrew Seco.
Starting to crowd in just a little bit, but we're still just dealing with some volume. 75 north and southbound. You're a little bit jammed out of Kennesaw through the heart of Marietta down towards the home of the Braves. 285 exit 259. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
All the notifications you need.
This story developing in Marietta.
All the local and breaking news alerts you need.
We're following breaking news in Atlanta.
All in one place.
The 95.5 WSB app.
Download it today.
It's Ashley Frasco. When installing sod, freshness is key. That's why I trust NG Turf. With multiple farms in the Atlanta area, they deliver the freshest, highest quality sod, including Zeon Zoysia and Tiff Tough Bermuda. Shop these and more at ngturf.com.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most, a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
You know, I've had listeners, coworkers, friends come up and ask me, hey, Aram, what makes Advanced Hair Restoration different? Well, allow me to share, along with some details on, get this, their once-a-year summer savings event. First off, Advanced Hair stands by the results, and their before and afters are second to none. With Advanced Hair, your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Secondly, Advanced Hair combines top-rated physicians with modern technology, creating a concierge-quality experience that's hard to find elsewhere. Finally, Advanced Hair's Advanced FUE begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. Quick, simple, and easy. Now, if you have a flexible schedule this summer and you've been waiting for the savings special opportunity, it's here, friends. Advanced Hair Summer Savings Event will get you the most hair for your dollar. It's their best offer ever. For details and to schedule your free consultation, call 770-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Your new hair guaranteed to grow. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
The Lloyd Advisory Group has a question for you. Is your retirement inflation-proof? Here's what we mean. In retirement, chances are you're on a fixed income with unpredictable expenses. So how do you not run out of money when the cost of just about everything continues to go up? You inflation-proof it. Financial advisor Mark Lloyd and the team at Lloyd Advisory Group can show you ways to help fight inflation so it doesn't outpace your income. Call us today at 770-766-5611. Inflation can take a huge chunk out of your retirement savings, but it doesn't have to. With some simple planning, inflation can go from being a major disruption to a minor annoyance. Call Mark Lloyd and the team at Lloyd Advisory Group now to start inflation-proofing your retirement today. 770-766-5611. That's 770-766-5611. Insurance products and services are offered through the Lloyd Advisory Group. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling. It's August, which means school is back in session. Hey kids, remember homework? Coolray will help keep you cool while you study at home. Right now, Coolray is offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation with the purchase of a complete Carrier system. You know, proper installation is like a summertime sidekick for your HVAC, keeping cool air in and hot air out. Simply go to Coolray.com to book your appointment today. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company, dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
What the hell's going on with Trump's hand? Some people want to know.
He's dying.
Well, I don't know. We're all dying.
No, that's the left.
Oh.
The left. He's dying.
Well, it's quite obvious. So if you haven't seen the hand, and
Makeup
he showed
smear?
it, he put the makeup over it, but he didn't today. He watches all the coverage, right? So he saw the joke, and so now he's just showing the bruise.
Between that and the
big old bruise.
But he's obviously got he's getting an IV in his hand. He's got some sort of vascular problem. I can't remember what it's called, but basically what it is your heart, the blood goes back toward your heart. Like it is, you're not circulating properly. He's developed cankles, and all of that together means fluid retention.
They're editing the cankles out of his shots.
That's what I just saw.
Is
that
congestive heart failure?
Well, I mean, a lot of people apparently get this. I think it's a manageable condition. A lot of people get it after 70, apparently, from what I've been reading.
Lymphedema, maybe?
No, there's somebody can look it up. What does Trump have? It's the one thing that they've allowed the doctor to come out and say, yes, he does have this condition.
Perfectly healthy, except for this.
Except that I'm retaining fluids.
I have rhino ankles. It's okay.
I didn't even know what cankles were. I had to look it up.
What?
I've heard the
You
word.
never made fun of a lady?
Hillary had them.
It's like when you're retaining fluid in your ankles, and it looks like your calf goes all the way down to your foot, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the story is that they've been editing.
The official
Trump's
White House accounts
cankles.
have been editing the cankles.
What he's got is chronic venous insufficiency.
Yeah, so which is basically what I said.
His venus is insufficient.
He needs more Jupiter.
The veins most commonly in the legs that impairs their ability to return blood efficiently to the heart.
So my guess is that he's getting some sort of IV thing that helps that. And when you get older, you bruise easily. So just the IV itself is causing bruising.
And I get a bruise on my hand from hitting a doorknob or something. It blows up.
Yeah.
And then it goes away.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's dealing with. I don't know how often he gets the IV. He won't admit that he's actually getting an IV.
You know what it is,
but I
guys?
think that's obvious what's going on.
He's getting an IV with adrenochrome. That's what it is.
God. He's not.
That's
he's
what
gonna
it is.
run
I've
in
got
28.
you, Trump.
No. Biden used up all of it. And we're not scaring the kids anymore. So I don't.
So you just used for a few months the stuff that was left in the cabinet.
He left a whole bunch of jars of
in the
it.
drawer,
Yeah.
in the bottom drawer.
Well, he would forget where they were.
Well, didn't he have people who could tell him?
Well, you can't go telling everybody that you're on adrenochrome.
It's a secret.
So how does that adrenochrome? What they scare the kids and they get all
They
excited.
take them in the
and they-
basement of this ping pong pizza place, and they scare the hell out of them, and then they collect it. They collect it, and then Hillary eats them.
So what is supposed to happen?
I'm
they take
hungry.
I should be asking George Clark because he'll give me a straight up. He won't give me goofy stuff like you. Like, well, I'll tell you exactly how it happened.
How far off was I?
No, that's correct. Adrenalized blood.
So all I know about this is I really like the show The Expanse, and without mentioning Trump or anything, obviously, because it's space opera, they had a part where they were basically kids were being, so they would force nightmares on them and things like that would agitate them. And then what the idea is they draw their blood then when it's agitated, and then they put it in a whirly.
Get the adrenochrome out of it.
Yeah, and what is adrenochrome? That makes you young?
It's young juice.
Young Juice.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite rapper.
He's great.
Health blood.
Young Juice. I like Young Juice too.
Although he's getting
I
older.
like a little juice.
Little Juice.
MC Health juice.
Problem is when you call yourself Young Juice, I mean, he's getting kind of old now. He can't really keep the young.
Well, hey, you're the young gravy guy. What's happened to him? I haven't heard about him in a while.
He's getting a little bit fatter. He's in a relationship.
Too much
He's
gravy.
Oh yeah.
He's been eating that gravy.
He ain't
I was
hungry
just
no
young
more.
juice when he was
Got some money. He got
riding
some
the bus.
money.
He got the booty.
Oh
Congealed
yeah.
gravy.
What's that?
Congealed gravy.
yeah.
It's actually he's turned into actual spaghetti sauce. The Italians call it gravy. Alex Williams is checking the ride around 285.
285 eastbound, the brake light battle continues, leaving Georgia 400 on the inner loop for the ride through Doraville and Tucker, staying slow southbound down to Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. Roughest ride of the outer loops, 285 westbound Ashford Dunwoody Road over to Riverside Drive, then you bunch up again, passing the I-75 Truist Park region. Where the hot spots on I-20, Andrew Seco.
Seeing a little stoppage as you leave 285 towards the Mall of Stonecrest, I-20 packing in all the way from 285 to Panola Road, exit 71, and then right up by the theme park a little slow, leaving the perimeter, I-20 westbound on and off the pedal from Bolton Industrial Boulevard all the way to Lee Road, exit number 41. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage on any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
When it comes to buying a vehicle, the name to remember is Jim Ellis Automotive. Hi, I'm Stacy Ellis, Vice President of the Jim Ellis Automotive Group. As Georgia's largest family-owned dealer group, we offer car shoppers unmatched advantages, starting with access to more than 5,500 new certified pre-owned and pre-owned vehicles. With 21 convenient locations across Metro Atlanta and 17 top automotive brands, we have the selection you want and competitive pricing to fit your budget. But more importantly, we've made the buying process quick, easy, and convenient with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Visit one of our state-of-the-art showrooms for a top-tier customer service experience, or shop from the comfort of home. Browse our entire inventory of more than 5,500 cars, trucks, and SUVs, calculate your payment, apply for financing, and even start your trade-in process online. It's car buying on your terms. And don't forget, Jim Ellis buys cars too. It's a safe and easy way to get maximum value for your car. To get started, visit JimEllis.com. Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
This is Scott Slade, and see if this fits you. You've just gotten an exorbitant estimate for repairs on your beautiful European car, or you're ready to cut the tie with the dealer. You need to check out Wolf Pen European Auto Repair in Roswell. Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, BMW, the certified technicians at Wolf Pen will have your European car or SUV running at top performance and safety without sky-high pricing. And to get to know you better for a limited time, mention you heard about Wolf Pen on the radio and get a free second opinion on repairs. Just search Wolf Pen in Roswell.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Reach-in closets, walk-in closets, pantry spaces, garages. With a custom spacious closet from Artisan, you'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. All your stuff neatly organized and designed to stay that way. Call the Closet Bomb Squad, Artisan Custom Closets. They'll diffuse your clutter and make it safe to enter your closet again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story on Verdict Watch in the vehicular manslaughter case of a local mayor and former state trooper in Carroll County. He's accused in a high-speed crash a decade ago that killed 2 teenagers. And as we wait for that verdict, let's get a live update now from WSB's Veronica Waters.
Yeah, Bill, it's been 9 years and 11 months to the day of that fatal crash on Highway 27.
Never planned for it to take this long, and it has been
Horrific is what Kelly Lindsay says after her daughter and Isabella Chinchilla were the victims who died after then State Trooper Anthony Scott's patrol car slammed into the Sentra in which they were passengers. Surviving driver Dylan Wall is also ready to move on and believes the defense is victim blaming him, pointing out that there were alcohol bottles on the scene and in the teen's car. However, police did say that there was no reason or way to find probable cause to charge the driver after this fatal accident. Prosecutors pointing out Scott was going almost 90 miles an hour in the seconds before that crash when 2 teens were killed and 2 were injured. The jury did have a question asking to rewatch video from the dash cam as well as a responding trooper's body cam. We are still waiting for deliberations to wrap up for the day, and the jury started at 2 p.m. this afternoon. Reporting live, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
83 degrees in Atlanta. How cool does it get tonight, and will it be a record low? What about a return of rain chances? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A wild accident at a Walmart in Riverdale leaves 2 women injured.
According to authorities, a woman was driving in the parking lot when she loses control of her vehicle and hits another woman who's walking out of the Walmart. The vehicle continues forward, plowing into the store before finally coming to a stop. Investigators believe the driver had some sort of medical emergency, which is what caused her to lose control in the first place. Both she and the woman hit were taken to the hospital to be treated for their injuries. The store remains open as workmen are on scene repairing the damage to the front of that building. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
Delta Airlines is sued by a passenger who claims a flight attendant slapped him. Mohammed Shibli says he and his family were on a flight from Atlanta to Fresno last month when there was a dispute over a request for a bottle of water for his 4-year-old son.
As she walked away, I stood up and verbally responded with a few bad words. It was at that time the Delta attendant took a few steps towards me and struck me with an open palm.
Shibli also wants 1 day of the airline's profits. Delta says it's conducting an internal investigation and the flight attendant has been suspended. The 90th annual Atlanta Dogwood Festival may not happen next April because of a lack of money. Executive Director Brian Hill says it's the city's longest running fine arts festival.
Well, you know, the funny thing is the Dogwood Festival has been around longer than Gone with the Wind. It's been around longer than the movie, and it was around before the book was published.
Hill says they need to raise $250,000 by November 1st, or there won't be a festival. There could be a decision from the Cobb County Commission tonight on a Veterans Memorial planned for the Cobb Civic Center.
Veterans have been wondering why 10 years have gone by and the memorial still isn't started, but funding and planning questions have followed it. Cobb Veterans Memorial Foundation member Melissa Crudwig says the meeting tonight will be full of those who served our country asking for the funds.
We have veterans coming to speak tonight, to include myself, and we have veterans that are going to fill the room.
She doubts it will be approved.
So we're at the bitter end. We just need $1 million, and it's time to break ground, and they are not going to do it.
Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching the brake light battle through the heart of the city, Bill, with 85 South jamming in at Georgia 400. 75 South brake lights find you around Howell Mill, Northside Drive, exit 252. And it's a long, slow ride and all that traffic getting down to I-20. Northbound still a slow ride, 75-85 north from University Avenue. Braking free once you get up past Peachtree, Pine Street. Been active on the northeast side of town, Andrew Seco.
That it has had a little help with this one. Traffic Trooper Sage and Chris Crawford let us know of this crash. Peachtree Boulevard heading northbound just before Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Already seen the brake lights back towards 285. And north through Duluth, still have the crash taking out the left lane. Long-standing crash. Brake lights back to Highway 316. We're on 85 northbound at Sugarloaf Parkway, exit 108. From the Cool Lake Area Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast was sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening. Sunset around 8:10. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, continuing to cool to near record low temperatures for tomorrow morning as the thermometer settles into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 83. Thursday, mostly cloudy, morning lows in the upper 50s, daytime highs in the low 80s. A few hit or miss rain showers moving through on Friday, high near 80. Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy with isolated rain showers, highs in the low 80s.
Right now, 80 in Milton, 83 in Vining, 79 in Palmetto. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 4. That's right, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now.
I'm glad you got those fingers high, Bill, because Eric was sitting down just a second ago. Come on, everybody, bring it home for the 4th hour.
Are you saying that you're seeing body language from me that would lead you to believe that I'm about to phone it in for the last hour? That's what I feel like you're saying to me,
I am
sir.
a body language expert. That was some negative body language to start hour 4.
Go get a job at Fox News. You're a body language expert.
I saw it as an unequivocal sex invite.
Ooh.
Wow, I didn't see it that way.
Yeah, because you're not an expert like me.
Now I got to consider it.
You're a sexpert.
She's a body sexpert.
Body sexpert.
So, what are some of the tells that somebody wants to,
when they look at you and they wave you in at a stop sign, that's a sex invite.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You're a sexpert. So you would know. I'm learning.
Also, when you open the door for somebody and they look at you and say thanks. Oh yeah.
They want it.
They want it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything. She only has one thing. She thinks everything that everyone does with their body means that they want to have sex with somebody.
Well, I've been missing the societal cues for a long time.
Yeah.
Right. When you're walking past someone in a hallway and they closed mouth smile and move their head at you.
They want it. Oh, that's an invitation.
You know what that means. Yeah.
Hey, your dog agrees too.
Hey, somebody else wants it.
Somebody
Oh
opened
yeah,
it.
he wants it. You know it. He's a dog in more than one way.
You put food in his bowl, he wants it.
Oh, yeah. Someone's outside, he wants it. I can tell.
Those body language experts. What the hell? How are you certified? I've seen. Well,
They took a test.
You good at body language, you?
Oh, you can tell right there. That remember that always it's like they had a lot of body language people when Tucker sat down with Putin, and I'm just thinking, well, you could just watch the interview. Like, couldn't you just watch the interview and then you walk away thinking of?
But you're not an expert.
Oh, but I don't know. He crossed his arms.
Yeah.
Well, that must mean he doesn't want to be challenged. One thing I do know is true, because I've found it in myself, is that when people tell an untruth and something that's not quite the truth, it doesn't have to be an all-out lie, but if you're embellishing something or whatever, people do tend to touch their nose. That is a weird thing. And I noticed it in myself when I had a manual transmission. Anytime that I would miss a gear or something, which would embarrass me, I found that I would touch my nose like I was trying to, okay, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Why?
Self-soothing.
Self-soothing?
Is there a lie or something embarrassing?
Now, do you know this for a fact, or is this your speculation?
No, he's right. I saw a lady on TikTok talk about it.
Oh, really?
Body
language.
No,
you just touched your nose. So you were lying.
No, I was doing it at the same time.
I don't think
soothing myself.
I don't even think you have TikTok on your phone. No, you're picking your nose now. That's a wholly different thing.
No, what's that white powder, Tim? What are you doing?
Oh, I see.
It's just a little booger shooter.
Just a little self-soothing.
We thought he was lying all the time.
Yes, I'm self-soothing.
We thought he was lying all the time. Turns out he was just a cocaine addict.
Yeah.
Self-soothing. This makes me feel better if I touch my. It's a weird thing. Why? So I guess as much fun as we make of the body language expert, I've admitted that there's one thing that is true. So I guess you could know. But is there
ipso facto?
Ipso facto. ...
Yes. Et al.
Thank you. There must be more.
That's not relevant.
Gerund. Just throw things out there. So I would imagine that that means that there are other tells that you do have. But is there an institute for body language? Or I don't think.
It's an annex.
Oh, is it the learning annex?
Yes.
What happens there? It's when you want to get like a cool celebrity on campus, so you have them teach a course about classic rock and roll.
No. It's a trailer next to a strip mall.
T-building.
Yeah.
We used to call them.
The T building.
When you have a class in a T building.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the it took me forever to
They call those
trailers.
portables or something now.
Oh, they don't call them T buildings anymore?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not at our schools.
Don't want to offend people that live in them.
That's right. That's true.
You live in a portable.
I got in there and I was like, wow, this is just like being at home.
Except does it smell like dog pee?
Yeah, it's a little nicer.
Yeah.
It's a little bit nicer.
Less
yes.
ashtrays.
You can take
Oh, wait, that's my trailer.
You can take nonverbal communication courses, and Northwestern is known for their nonverbal communication courses.
On the
And
first day, the professor's like,
No, he just stands there and he just like, hey, he puts his hands through his whiskers a couple times and contemplates and go, yeah. And then but right before he walks out, he goes, all right, pop test. What did I just say to you? I'll be back in 10 minutes. Pop quiz, yeah. Sorry. I left school early, so, Alder vernacular.
Pop test, stupid.
Pop test. That's how dumb I was. I thought it was a pop test.
That's why you failed.
Not a pop quiz. I didn't fail. I quit.
Oh, well.
That's not
a failure.
failing.
You failed yourself.
I failed up.
He got his GED.
I got my GED.
That's all you need.
I should
You know
find
what
it.
that stands for?
Good enough diploma.
Hey, thank you. I knew it was a
She
joke.
couldn't even remember. She couldn't even remember the punchline. She's trying to say that I'm
Listen.
dumb, and she couldn't remember that punchline.
Listen, the pedal was down, the gas
Yes.
was going.
Yes.
I had to keep going.
And
I
like
didn't know
Thelma
the end
and
of the joke.
Louise, you were going right over the
Let's
cliff.
just keep going.
All right. I'm done.
All right.
You guys done? I'm done.
I see. So I was right. You sitting down at the beginning of hour 4.
He's done talking about the.
No, I think he's done. I think
just
he's
wanna
trying to
sit back
phone
and
in.
listen to you guys argue about what I was saying.
Yeah. Well, his body is saying that he's not done.
Oh, but his body.
This body?
This body.
This right
That
here?
Svelte specimen.
This
of
right here?
Sexiness.
This is for Mrs. Hessler's eyes.
It's too much.
Thank you, Ted.
Too much
Sorry.
body.
Sorry.
Well, she's sharing it today. I can tell you that.
Who's sharing it?
Mrs. Hessler.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on display.
He unbuttoned it earlier.
I know. Well, that was for you.
Apparently, Eric's getting his hair cut later on.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a haircut.
His haircut.
He scratched his arm. He wants it.
I saw it. Oh, if you sneeze in front of somebody and they say bless you, they
want it.
Yeah.
They want it.
even if they say no.
Well, hold on now.
Oh, what? Wait.
You know, we do have kids listening, and they've
yes.
got impressionable minds. And they'll say, well, Mom, that lady on the radio, she said it was all right. You understand the
I'm
power?
very influential.
The power that. Well, how come we're not called influencers? People listen to us every day.
People say that radio is the original form of influencer.
No, some corporate goon said that to you while you were at a radio retreat. That's different from people.
That's why we don't talk about podcasts, because they don't exist.
They don't.
We're the real influencers, but we don't talk about the things that other people enjoy in their cars besides radio.
Absolutely not. It's
Audiobook.
definitely not a dying industry.
Never heard of an audiobook in my entire life.
No, this is the only audio medium there is.
Remember cassettes? I don't. They don't exist.
Remember what was that? You went to Austin? You were like some kind of like ambassador
Radio boot
from.
camp?
No, he was like a young. They used to have, back when.
Yeah, it was like a rising star for CMG.
Yeah, except that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, I see.
But he was seen as a rising star in some program that we had here in 2015 or something.
I was one of the next leaders. That's what it was
The
called.
next leaders.
Yes. And so I got to go to the Marconi.
Extra X.
Yeah, he wants it.
Yeah.
So you went to.
Oh, yeah.
You went to.
Read me
Guy
like a
doing
book.
his job.
It's like, what was
Read
it?
me like a book.
Bunch of corporate people. And,
Yeah.
and then
It was the NAB and RAB
National
show.
Association of Broadcasters.
Yeah, and the RAB is the radio show. And
Radio
so-
Association of Broadcasters. Yes.
And so, they
Radio
let us do all these
advertising.
different courses, and you got a chance to meet other
But you had a
people.
bunch
within
of
the company.
radio people. Now, what did they say? What was that thing you just say that again? So it was.
Some people say
The NAB,
Some, so we are the original,
Oh, yeah, the original.
influencers.
We're the original
Some say
influencers.
we're the original.
Now, I know that none of the kids see us that way, but it should boost your morale to know that starting with the boss jocks of the early 1960s, we were seen as the influencers of our time. And what was the line about women on your show? Autumn?
Women are-
Yes, Autumn, just listen to this.
Women are more than laugh tracks. More than laugh
boy.
tracks.
Not in my experience.
Oh, did someone take out a pencil and write that? Like, oh, okay.
I didn't know that. Thank you. I'm glad I came here.
Thank you. I would never have. Well,
Oh, are they just eye candy then for
Jared?
the
What was
video?
this? Are they just eye candy for the video thing?
Yes.
Okay, but
They're
not.
just there to bring their female perspective and not provide anything else.
I thought that they were there just to be when the guys got a little too sexy with the talk.
Yeah.
Too much
yeah,
locker
you're
room.
You guys,
right.
calm down. You guys are what? You guys
Wow.
are crazy.
Have you heard any of these young? Not the people we work with, but there are other markets where there's really young guys, and they have the
young woman with them now. The dynamic's
Do
different.
those shows even happen anymore?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard the old. It seems like the radio guys stay in, and then the women stay young.
Well, I said not here in this market.
Yeah, right.
Okay, sorry. You're right.
He was trying to avoid something. I don't know exactly
No, I'm
what.
just saying they have these younger people that do the shows.
And it's probably
90%
it's very
fake.
much like everything's consensual,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
everything's fake.
Oh, you.
Come on.
Guys, it's all that Taylor Swift impression.
But I don't even think that do guys even get raunchy anymore?
No.
I wouldn't think that even happens anymore because the world's better now than it
Do you
used
mean
to
on
be.
the radio in particular?
There's no guy radio
on radio.
anymore.
On radio, I don't. Yeah,
Guys,
are.
I saw a performative male out in the wild. Let me tell you about him.
Yes, that's really probably. You can't. Remember the old days when we laughed our heads off, and we can't do that anymore. It's wrong. It's bad.
As the original
Oh,
influencers.
we can because we're better.
Oh, okay.
As the original influencers, I feel like we have to pave the path.
As-
We have to show the way.
Guys, we got to really get out there. We got to pave the path. People are, they're getting soft out there.
Well, let me tell you about this toothpaste I bought. It's got minerals in it.
I noticed that you got that toothpaste there.
Yes, well, it regrows your enamel.
Oh, wow, that's important because, some people don't have enamel.
I know.
404-872-0750. Do you have this kind of toothpaste?
You don't get this on TikTok.
What's your favorite burner on your stove? Mine's the top left.
It's a very positive vibe.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow. A guy and a girl who respect the hell out of each other. Mornings. Alex Williams says there's a stall on 285 in Tucker.
Right smack in the left lane, Eric. 285 southbound, the inner loop at the Chamblee-Tucker Road Bridge. Just keeping the brake lights in full force back into Doraville and Dunwoody. If you're traveling 285 westbound, the outer loop leaving Sandy Springs over to Cobb, looks like a right lane stall is cleared. Approaching I-75 exit 20 near the Truist Park region. Then starting to get a little bit better as you head southbound through Smyrna Vinings to I-20 the West Freeway. Speaking of, I think we found some trouble on I-20 the West Freeway, Andrew Seco.
Looking at a crash block in that left lane of the GMK Alex I-20 westbound, Holmes Drive, exit 52. Seeing some brake lights packing in, leaving downtown, but nothing to warrant an alternate right now. Just a quick tap of the brakes. Remember that move overlock, keep towards the right. This report sponsored by John Foy & Associates, personal injury law firm. John Foy & Associates will help you get the care and compensation you deserve after an accident. When you need help, they're there. You're never a number. Get the strong arm. Call John Foy & Associates today. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
On air,
Online,
on the app,
where you get your news,
is where you'll win.
Download the WSB radio app now and maybe win $1,000.
All right, thank you. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
5 words, 5 times a day, every weekday.
Oh, my word.
Just enter the word at WSBradio.com or on the WSB radio app. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Some things really love the rain, like flowers and ducks. Other things, not so much, like your old roof. Dave Baker here from our roofing experts at Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. Water is your home's #1 enemy. Your roof is your front line of defense to stop it from getting inside. Heavy rain, like we've had recently, can expose roof leaks and lead to water damage. If you're not sure how your roof is holding up, think of Findlay first and schedule a free roof analysis. No obligation, no charge. FindlayRoofing.com.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're shopping for an engagement ring, we want you to feel like a kid in a candy store. All of our diamonds are in stock, in-store and online, so you get to use your eyes, not your imagination. Come in and look at marquee-shaped diamonds right next to ovals and pears. As your friend and jeweler, you can trust you'll get your dream diamond at an everyday competitive price. We have the widest selection in-store and at shaneco.com, because a friend knows choosing a diamond is personal. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Fall's almost here. That means football, tailgates, friends stopping by after school events. So make sure your home is guest ready. I'm Chris Chandler, and Wise Guys Pro Wash had my house, deck, driveway, even my roof looking brand new in just one day. Their soft wash protects your home from any chipping or peeling while making it shine. Their certified technicians will have your home looking its best for everybody coming by. So mention me, Chris Chandler, for $70 off at wiseguysprowash.com. Book now before the schedule fills up.
Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Offering small ship experiences with a shore excursion included in every port and programs designed for cultural enrichment. Discover more at Viking.com. That's Viking.com.
I just expectorated over there. Literally right before the microphone came on. So I'm reading this book right now called The Anxious Generation. And it's all about sort of a scientific study of what's happened to youth since the smartphones came along. And there's an article today in National Geographic, or I saw it today. I don't know if it's, what are they, a monthly? But everything's online now, so I don't know how it works. Where they say letting kids run wild outside is surprisingly good for their brains. In this book, they make the point that, and I really relate to this, that we went from what the author calls play-based childhood to digital-based childhood. And which you can figure that out. We were out running, building forts, blah, blah, blah. But the most important part about that, and this really registered with me, I'm reading the book, some of the things, I'm not 100% sold on, but some good points are being made. And one of them is that, because I think a parent today would say, what are you talking about? I have my child scheduled for this on Wednesdays and this on Fridays, and we have play dates on Saturdays. The difference being that when in the old play-based childhood, the parents weren't around. You were just out there. And because the parents weren't around, if you're building a fort with a bunch of friends and you have a disagreement with a friend, if you're 9 years old and your friend's 8 and you guys have a disagreement and you almost come to blows or something like that, with no parents around, because play is the way that children learn. It's in there. That's all mammals as children play to learn. So if the parents aren't around, like back in the old days, the 9-year-old and the 8-year-old got to figure it out. They got to work it out somehow. And there's a learning process that happens there. So the parents today say, what are you talking about? He does soccer on Wednesday, and on Thursday he's got a music, and then on Saturday we go to the park, we have the play date. The parents are always there. So as soon as a scuffle breaks out between two kids, the parents solve the problem. And a really good point that's being made in this, that it really hurts children if you don't allow them to use play to learn how to socialize. And if the parents are always stepping in, because if you're there and the other parent's there, you're not going to let your kid clobber somebody or yell, when there were no parents around, when I was between like 8 and 12, we said horrible things to each other, right? We didn't get in trouble because there weren't parents hearing us calling each other names or whatever. But going through all of that develops the mind, and you learn how to, navigate through tricky situations and things like that. And he makes a good point about just the levels of depression, especially among young girls, since 2010 has just exploded.
Is that because they have such high expectations based on what they're seeing?
What they're seeing. And now we have Generation Alpha, which I think is the first generation that it's all digital. It's all they'll ever remember. Gen Z still remembers being really young and not necessarily being wired into everything.
Having to put the DVD into the DVD player.
Yeah, exactly. Or just not having the smartphone all the time and being, and
I have as a millennial, I had a hybrid childhood where during the warmer months, outside playing with friends all the time, living the lifestyle that you're talking about. But during the wintertime, when it was cold, like my friends and I would definitely gravitate towards playing video games and being inside.
The problem is that statistically speaking, every child loves video games. We had friends in my neighborhood. Some of them didn't like football. Most of them did. But when every child, statistically speaking, is into the same thing, it's not an accident. The people who are creating the stuff understand the psychology of childhood, and they're using marketing principles to get... these people... The only reason that I really, really, really hope there is a heaven is so that some of these people who use technology to prey upon children can go to hell. Alex Williams sees lots of brake lights downtown.
Yeah, still been a rough ride through the heart of the city this afternoon, Eric, with the 85-400 delays stacking in right where those interstates merge together. Not going to find any relief till you get down to I-20. Speaking of I-20, just had a crash clear out of the left lane in West Atlanta, 20 westbound at Holmes Drive, exit number 52, but the brake lights stretch back to Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Hopefully those will start to improve. And we found some trouble on I-75 south of the city, Andrew Seco.
Looking at least one left lane blocked here in the jam. Cam 75 southbound packing in. This is at Hudson Bridge Road, exit 224. No need for a trip to Highway 4223, but we are a little bit slow as you merge from the 75-675 split. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage on any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
You deserve a friendly home services technician that actually knows their stuff. Chris Chandler here. TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling only sends polite technicians that pass the rigorous TE certification program. They're licensed, insured, friendly, and always fix it right. TE Certified knows great service starts with a job well done and ends with a smile.
TE Certified, we love your home.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The average baby boomer's 401k, just under $250,000. Gen X, closer to $200,000. How do your retirement savings stack up? No matter your age, the right moves today can completely change your financial future. That's why we created retirement planning at every age. A free guide with smart strategies, key milestones, and steps to stay on track. Download your copy today at yourwealth.com/resources. Let's get your future on the right track starting today.
Those wire shelves in your closet are just a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Dave Baker for Artisan Custom Closets. At Artisan, we see it all the time. The wire shelves come crashing down. Clothes, shoes, bags are everywhere. It's a disaster zone. Save yourself before this happens to you. With a custom, spacious closet from Artisan, you'll never have to look at that clutter again. Your shoes, bags, clothes, accessories, all neatly organized and designed to stay that way. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
Start your day refreshed with a delicious breakfast sandwich deal from Quick Trip. Choose from classics like the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, the ham, egg, and cheese biscuit, or the melty bacon, egg, and cheese grilled cheese. And get ready to really wake up because it comes with
any small Red Bull of your choice, all for $5. Woo! Let's go!
That's any breakfast sandwich.
Plus a Red Bull for just $5. Yeah!
QT.
More than a gas station.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News.
Weather.
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, it's all new this half hour. 88 homeless veterans now have a permanent place to stay in Cobb County.
1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
A year after work began, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has now officially opened the Atlanta Veterans Village in Mableton at the former Wingate Hotel near Six Flags. It's their first location in Georgia, and board member Bradley Blakeman says,
"The space has been thoughtfully redesigned to provide accessibility, dignity, and independence to our heroes. This is more than just a brick and mortar build. It is with love and care."
The veterans can stay as long as they need to. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
82 degrees in Atlanta. We could be near a record low tonight. Are there rain chances anytime soon? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A passenger sues Delta Airlines claiming he was slapped by a flight attendant on a flight from Atlanta to Fresno.
The passenger, who's Muslim, says it happened when he asked for water for his son, but the flight attendant refused. Mohammed Shibli admits he responded with a few bad words and claims that's when the attendant struck him with an open palm.
It was painful and embarrassing. And as a father, I looked helpless in front of my son.
Shibley's attorney speculates it might have something to do with the Palestine shirt his wife was wearing. They're asking for education and sensitivity training on Palestine for Delta employees and 1 day of the airline's profits. Delta says the flight attendant is suspended while it conducts an internal investigation. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
A Carroll County jury is deliberating in the vehicular manslaughter trial of a former state trooper who hit a car full of teens almost 10 years ago. Anthony Scott's defense attorney calls the deaths of Kylie Lindsay and Isabella Chinchilla an absolute tragedy, but he's trying to raise doubt about what caused the accident. The prosecution argues the defense wants jurors to look at everything but at Scott. Jurors asked to look at videos late in the day. A case of child abuse in Cherokee County leads to the conviction of a couple.
A Cherokee County jury has found a father from Hickory Flat guilty of causing broken bones in his 4-month-old son. The mother was found guilty of not protecting the child. Assistant District Attorney Rachel Hines.
We argued that the physical abuse was intentional, and then the jury returned a verdict finding dad guilty of negligence.
As for the child, he's safe.
They are not able to get him back, and their rights have been terminated.
Sentencing is next week. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
The Medical College of Georgia opens their newest regional campus at Wellstar's Kennestone Hospital in Marietta. Dr. David Hess, Dean of the Medical College of Georgia, says this is their first regional campus in Metro Atlanta.
60% of our students, 60, come from the Atlanta area, so an Atlanta campus makes a lot of sense.
Hess says their multiple regional campuses are a pipeline to keep doctors in the state. 24 students will learn at the new campus each year. A hazing complaint leads to a pause in new membership activity at a University of Georgia fraternity.
UGA's Sigma Chi fraternity is under review following alcohol abuse allegations by pledges just ahead of the fall semester. A complaint was first reported to campus police claiming, quote, gross student misconduct and abuse. Fraternity leaders are accused of making pledges send videos of themselves chugging alcohol during the summer. Sigma Chi is located off campus, so the Athens-Clarke County Police Department is handling the investigation. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
The FBI is helping investigate after a number of universities across the country have been dealing with active shooter hoaxes. There was another one today at Central Georgia Technical College in Macon. Police say in most cases someone used a temporary phone number and apps to mask their voice to cause a panic. Therapy dogs will help calm frazzled nerves of passengers at the Atlanta airport. Hartsfield Jackson's Karen Ellis says you don't have to look hard to find them.
Trust and believe. They will find you. They are walking around with their handlers looking for opportunities. They're such hams.
They hope to increase the number of pets in the Positive Vibes dog therapy program by the time the World Cup comes to Atlanta next year. It's now 6:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching the brake lights with this stall that's in the left lane in Tucker. Bill, it's 285 eastbound, the inner loop between I-85 and Chamblee-Tucker Road. You're slow back to Peachtree Boulevard. Speaking of Peachtree Boulevard, we're still dealing with this crash heading up into Peachtree Corners on Peachtree Boulevard, northbound near Jones Mill Road. A couple of left lanes blocked there, really jammed up the ride back to 285. Might want to think about Buford Highway as an alternate, and still a slow ride through the heart of the city, Andrew Seco.
Northbound starting to improve a little bit, Alex, but we are not out of the woods. If you're traveling out of Brookhaven, 85 South jammed in, leaving Georgia 400. You're on and off that pedal, slowing and going all the way down to I-20 that takes it to 247. From the Cool Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening, sunset around 8:10. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, continuing to cool to near record low temperatures for tomorrow morning as the thermometer settles into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 83. Thursday, mostly cloudy, morning lows in the upper 50s, daytime highs in the low 80s. A few hit or miss rain showers moving through on Friday, high near 80. Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy with isolated rain showers, highs in the low 80s.
77 now in Noonan, 82 in Midtown Atlanta, 76 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Two houses, same neighborhood, nearly identical. But one had an orchard sign, and it sold for way more. So what happened? Well, the first homeowner used a traditional agent. And after weeks of sitting on the market, price drops, and mounting frustration, they settled for less than they'd hoped for. The second homeowner chose Orchard. Their local orchard agent didn't just list the home, they knew how to market it properly. They knew which upgrades would attract serious buyers, brought in pros to handle the prep, and positioned the home to sell for top dollar. And thanks to Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that homeowner moved into their new place before the old one even hit the market. No showings, no disruptions, no living in limbo. That's the difference. Never settle for less. Get more with Orchard. Start with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
You've thought about assisted living for your parents, but maybe the right answer is renovating your home and having mom or dad move in. I'm Richard, Chief Architect at Sketch House, where we create custom architectural drawings for homeowners looking to remodel. Why get drawings first? You'll know what's possible. You'll be able to get pricing and compare builders apples to apples, and builders love drawings. You'll get bumped to the top of their list with drawings in hand. Let Sketch House help you make a decision about your aging parents at a fixed price. Visit sketchhouse.com. That's sketch, HAUS.com.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Yamamoto.
Describing memes. You know, because you're not on social
Just
media.
show it to me. He wants to describe it. Well, there's a picture of a guy, and there's...
The unfortunate thing about
and then
our
another
setup,
girl's walking past, and his girlfriend's mad because he's looking at the other girl. Okay.
I get it.
Can you just show it to me?
I love our setup here at WSB. However,
Yes.
in order for me to turn,
Why do you always got to throw the positive? You don't love it. You're about to bitch about it.
Because-
why do you have to always
because
have...
I
why
think
does
we
there
have a
to-
good setup.
Really? This studio that looks like it's 1974?
It has a lot of history.
Oh, yeah,
It has some charm.
There's
has charm.
some charm. There's some charm. Look over in the corner. It's Uncle Herschel. This is where he came. That guy won't shut up. He's talking my ear off.
You want some sawmill gravy? But I can't turn my computer on to show you. I have 4 cords plugged in, and I can't turn it around.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
I'm locked in.
Maybe during one of the breaks that we have so infrequently, you'll be able to.
I'll save
show
it
me.
for you.
Save it for me. Now what I would like to do is have a little. Get some of this. We have a lot of audio that we have not played. We have open mics.
Oh, yeah.
We have. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. He's tired.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Well, my feet feel heavy. His venous artery is going backwards.
It's all right. It's a manageable condition.
Okay.
You don't have to lie about
I
it.
don't have to cover up the bruises.
No.
Presidents.
Well,
don't
he
have
did
bruises.
that one day, and he saw how stupid it was to have that. The makeup they put over the bruise.
It wasn't orange enough.
Powdered, so it was shiny. It was poorly done.
It was not well done. I
did
feel like
it myself.
I feel like he did it. He didn't have a professional do it.
Mm.
And then it looked good in the bathroom mirror, like
Right.
the light. And then you get out and you get in the Oval Office, and the light is different. And
Well,
it's-
that's why I'm going to get rid of these stupid bulbs and bring back the incandescent lights.
I thought
it was too much gold.
Yeah, I
The
think-
gold
No, I
was-
think the bulbs should be. He's working on gold bulbs.
Gold bulbs, right? The little filament gold, right? If you break it, you can. Wow.
Boy, that Oval Office is blinding with the gold.
It's so embarrassing.
So gaudy.
It's so stupid.
It went from soulless to way too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even. It went from quaint, like the. I think
It's from like Office.
I think
It
the
went
Oval
from
Office is supposed to be quaint,
don't know.
not this
Palace.
I guess it's like Saddam Hussein. Remember, like didn't they remove his like gold toilet or something?
Yeah, he had gold everything.
But Trump says he's not a dictator. That's what you need to know.
That's true. He did
Not
say
a
that.
When do we know?
And they say,
that-
we don't need him, freedom, freedom. He's a dictator. He's a dictator. A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator.
Who's
I don't
saying
like
that?
a dictator.
A lot of people.
I'm not a dictator.
Who's-
I'm a man with great common sense and I'm a smart person.
Okay. Who are the people that he's hearing that are
A lot of
clamoring?
people. A lot of
A lot of
people.
people want it.
Who
Plenty,
wants?
a lot of
Who wants a
friendly.
dictator? People are clamoring for this.
Some people.
Is it George Clark? Is he the one?
Probably he would
Is he the
love
one?
it.
I'll take a dictator.
See, I told you.
If I didn't win this election, this country was gone. I'm telling you, economically it was gone. None of the things that we're talking about would have happened. And the whole world was robbing us blind. Friend
That's
and
right.
foe.
Yeah.
They were stealing our jobs, our money, our factories. They were stealing everything.
I don't even know
Shell.
anymore. I don't even know. Well, that's what he's saying. They stole them. That's
They
why
put
they're
it in
not
their
here.
pocket and walked right out of the country with it.
I don't believe it. At some point, you throw so much stuff up against the wall that and I guess that's the whole thing. We're not talking about Epstein.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they released a whole bunch more they were ordered. DOJ had to send their files to the House subcommittee or whatever on the Epstein thing, and somebody came out from the House and said it's like 3% new stuff. Everything else is stuff we've all seen before. And, it's quite possible that there's not as much there as we think. That's the thing that people. It's the longer they don't show it to you. It's like the JFK stuff. I used to be one of these people who laughed at anybody who had a conspiracy theory about. I had seen different ways that had been debunked, but now it's like 60 some odd years later, and they still won't release. There's no way somebody's still in the field that's in danger. And so, as somebody who used to mock routinely people who would have conspiracy theories about the Kennedy assassination, you get 60 some odd years later and they still won't release the information. You start scratching your head going, well, what?
We just have the oldest secret agent out there in the field.
Oh, yeah, he's still out there.
Hey, don't help me out. I'm working hard now.
He's the grandpa or uncle whatever from Cracker
Uncle
Barrel.
Herschel.
It's Uncle Herschel.
Uncle Herschel's the
He went
asset.
into the witness
I
protection.
know who shot Kennedy.
All right, you're off our logo.
Bob Evans.
You just don't like Bob Evans.
They rip us off.
Don't get him going on Jimmy Dean. Oh, my goodness.
Jimmy Dean, you know about him?
No, don't stop. Don't start doing that.
Lighting the loafers.
Uncle Herschel.
Do you have a calendar for Uncle
The
Herschel?
old corn cob.
All right,
Wrote that song about the sweaty Big John.
This
Big Bad John.
This is our new correspondent.
Herschel.
Uncle Herschel. I
He's
remember a
retired,
time.
so now he can be our
yeah,
person.
now you have time.
Well, they said to me, you're going to dice an apple and cook it with cinnamon and serve it as a side. And I said, you damn right I am. They said, no, you're not. It's not going to work. Well, I showed them. Until that damn hippie woman with her big glasses came along and her blonde hair and her highfalutin ideas.
There's like 40 more anecdotes like that.
I got tons of them.
They told
Sawmill gravy?
Yeah, they said sawmill. They said that much gravy on one plate?
All that sausage in there?
It'll never
Gonna
fly.
name it after a sawmill? Well, they got hot in the sawmill.
So we're glad to announce that.
Oh,
You okay?
no, Uncle.
Okay, Uncle.
We're down the wrong tube.
We are glad to announce that although Uncle Herschel has been retired from the Cracker Barrel logo, he has the time
I
to
can speak
join
my
us.
mind. I got a new logo for that lady.
Think about all the years he's just been leaning up against that barrel.
Yeah.
All the stuff
Oh,
he's
yeah, my
heard.
side hurts.
I got something
Are
to
we
say.
going to hire the barrel?
My spine is misaligned. You got that Dr. Joe in here?
Yeah, we'll get him in here. Not to mention the Royds. You've been sitting down for a long time.
Yeah, I got piles on piles. Why do they call them piles?
Just other people do. I don't know. Is it an English thing?
Probably.
No, they call them piles.
Yeah.
Where are you crashing,
Hemorrhoids
Uncle
are-
Herschel?
I haven't had hemorrhoids like this in a yonk.
Hey, I know what that means.
We've all learned here. Well,
It's a natural word of the day.
so Uncle Herschel will, just kind of an analysis. Kind of like Bill Crane. We'll pull you in from time to time. And,
Okay, what are they doing with all that crap that was in each store? Those
what?
are some antiques, and they hope they're selling them.
I don't
Probably
know.
throw them in the dumpster.
What are they doing, George? Can you look that up? Is there
Well,
a big
the
sale?
store's staying.
No,
The store's still-
they're
they're
making
getting-
them soulless. They got these little.
They're getting
No
rid of this
more
stuff
rock
on the
candy.
walls.
Uncle Herschel's still mad when they got rid of the Duck Dynasty attire from the store. Still mad about that.
That's a different topic. I can see why people would be upset with that guy. Always shooting ducks.
You're just talking about you're
I'm talking about
conversation
tradition.
on the front porch by the old Cracker Barrel.
That's right. We sit out on them rocking chairs nobody can afford and play checkers on that giant checker thing. That was my idea.
I think it's a board.
The checkerboard. That was my idea.
Back then they didn't call it a board. They called it the checker thing.
And they were made out of lead.
Right.
Because we didn't care.
No.
Where'd you grow up? Good old-fashioned American lead.
We used to sell fireworks in the country market. M80s and so forth, cherry bombs. They kept blowing up.
And that hippie lady came along. It's like us. It's like the Bud Light thing. It's made worse by these CEOs who are terrible on television. Honestly, like they just don't know anything other to do than go, well, some people, those are our old customers. And
we're trying to represent the new generation of Cracker Barrel customers.
Actually, good food, great fun, nice decorations. That's all you need.
Thank you, Uncle Herschel, who is now
not like Applebee's, all their stupid sports
All
crap.
right, Herschel. There's no need to go after the other competitors.
I will say there were a couple of Cracker Barrels I went in that were a little dusty, so they did need to be
That ain't
cleaned
my
up.
fault. They needed.
You were on the logo.
So they should have been purchased by a large conglomerate company.
Yes,
right,
and rendered
Nobody
soulless.
could just get a feather duster out and dust that thing.
I'm just saying, Uncle Herschel
I
could have
want my
cleaned.
Junior Samples photos back. They
All
got
right.
them in every. You know Junior Samples?
I know, I'm aware of
The
Junior
big fat
Samples.
guy
He
from
was on
Yeehaw.
BR, whatever.
BR 549,
There
son.
you go. There you go. So we're gonna have you in. Maybe tomorrow you come in. We talk about the Israeli-Gaza conflict.
What's going on over in Palestine?
Well, we'll let you.
The British mandate of Palestine. Something happening there?
Maybe we'll start you off light with
I
the
better-
Russia.
I better pay
Russia,
attention.
Russia's on the move again.
Oh, those Soviet commies. I hate those bastards.
Apparently, on the menus at Cracker Barrel, it used to be the Herschel Way. So I've got to find out more about that.
The
with them.
Herschel
Now it's
way.
the fancy dancy rainbow pie.
Alex Williams says trouble persists on 285 in Tucker.
Yeah, nobody helping out this stall yet, Eric. It's in the left lane, 285 east or southbound, the inner loop between I-85 and Chamblee-Tucker Road, slowing you back into Dorville, where leaving Dorville on Peachtree Boulevard northbound, you're still dealing with a crash in 1 to 2 left lanes near Jones Mill Road, stacking up the ride from 285. Might want to think about Buford Highway, and looking at a new slow zone, 85 southbound, heading into Brookhaven before Claremont Road, exit 91. We'll see what's going on there. Found a crash up in Kennesaw, Andrew Seco.
Already moved to the shoulder with this one, Alex. 575 northbound. This is at Chastain Road, exit number 3. Looks like partially blocking the right lane with fire department on scene, so just make sure to keep towards the left. Plan for some extra commute time. This report sponsored by Peach Pass. Life doesn't slow down, and neither can you. With Peach Pass, save time, cruise by traffic, and use your Peach Pass in 20 states, including Georgia. Visit peachpass.com and keep moving. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
In Atlanta, there is always something happening.
Tanker truck crashed into the median.
The Triple Team Traffic Center has you covered.
No traffic getting through in either direction.
Helping you on your commute.
Avoid the area at all costs. Take Highway 155 or Highway 4223.
Brought to you by the Cool Ray Lifetime Parts and Labor Warranty.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. You can too. GeorgeStein.com.
Georgia Power is here for you with programs, tools, and incentives that lower your bill. But we also have a few ways you can save right now. Unplug devices like TVs when they're not being used, or use a power strip you can switch off. Make sure you're only using the lights you need. Change out your HVAC filter and make sure your vents are clear. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency. But every degree closer helps, because everything we save on energy can be better spent being there for the people we care about. Visit georgiapower.com for more energy-saving tips.
Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer for Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. Skip the hassle of costly repairs and sell your home stress-free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Dave Baker here with a custom spacious closet from Artisan. You'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Patrick from Zerorez. Did you know your home's air ducts are the lungs of your house? Thankfully, you can breathe easier indoors by calling Zerorez Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Having pets and being prone to allergies are just a few reasons to give the cleaning pros a call. Right now, take $75 off your next air duct cleaning. Use promo code AIR75 when scheduling online at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
I tell you, during the break, Uncle Herschel is not all positivity. He says he's got a tear. It's Uncle Herschel's revenge.
One thing they wanted me to do was they said, can we put condoms in the store and lubrication things? I said no. And they wanted to make the bathrooms genderless.
Yeah.
And I said, absolutely not. So I'm opening Uncle Herschel's.
Uncle Herschel's?
Uncle Herschel's is a brand new restaurant.
Yeah, and what's it going to be like the Cracker Barrel?
It's going to be exactly like Cracker Barrel,
well, you
but
gotta
without
be careful.
all the woke garbage.
Well, you got to be careful. You can't copy them because they'll sue you.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of me next to a wagon wheel and a barrel, and it's going to say Uncle Herschel's. The colors will be different, and I'll put it up.
Okay. And you go, it's this old-fashioned Southern...
Old-fashioned Southern stuff without all that woke crap.
That's okay.
You're direct. I like that.
And if you're a dummy playing the game, the triangle game, the dummy is going to say what it used to say.
You're an idiot.
Ignoramus. Isn't that what it said?
It said, ignoramus.
Ignoramus.
And that's what it's going to
No
be.
kid ever cried because he couldn't do that.
That's right, Uncle Herschel. Uncle Herschel's revenge.
And you're going to have all the best candy sticks. I forgot what they're called.
Rock candy?
Nah, well, you got that, but the candy sticks.
Candy canes?
Nah, the stick candy.
What is it called?
I don't know. They're all different colors. They all taste the same.
Oh, that long stick with like the swirly colors down the
that
thing?
stick candy.
I don't know what that is.
No kids like that. They choke on it. But
Are you gonna have a gift shop
I'm
available?
going to have maple syrup.
Okay.
Take the pancake mix.
Gravy.
Little games, little metal cars.
Yeah.
Kids cut themselves on.
Have some fun. Kids cut themselves. They learn how not to act around metal cars, right?
That's right. In the bathroom, we'll say his and hers.
All
boys
right.
and girls.
All right.
Okay, now you're going very far there, Uncle Herschel.
I'll have one that says other.
Thank you. I want that one.
What can your employees at Uncle Herschel's have like little shows?
Was that Herschel? You okay there?
What kind of shows?
Could they have just shows like in the restaurant?
What, like a little tap dancing thing?
Sure.
Mr. Bojangles up there?
Well, there's some drag shows.
I think you froze him.
You knocked Rob out with the function.
What? No drag show.
You're not going to allow any drag.
Why not?
What's
you gave me a great idea.
Yes.
Out behind every restaurant, there's going to be some blacktop, and we'll do drag races.
Okay. All right. So you'll have drag
Little
shows.
mini cars.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And an alligator.
And plenty of gravy.
Lots of all the gravy.
You kidding?
Can't call it sawmill. What are we going to call it?
You just call it Uncle Herschel's gravy. Everything's Uncle Herschel's.
I like the
way
way you think.
You know what? They might own Uncle Herschel.
Nah, nobody owns Uncle Herschel but Uncle Herschel.
They might own the name.
Nah, not for long.
You got to go
I'll
back.
get Trump on it.
You and Trump friends?
Well, not really, but he knows how to sue people.
Hey, he was backing you up on Truth Social today.
I don't want to hear it. I don't need that.
Wait a minute, Uncle Herschel? I would think you would be a natural for MAGA.
Look, I keep politics out of my food, unlike the new people running my company.
All right, Uncle Herschel, we appreciate your analysis.
I'm still thinking of a name for the gravy. Lumpy white meat stuff.
Maybe it needs a little work.
Yeah.
All right, that music's telling us two things. Shut the hell up, get the hell out. You know us, we do what we're told. We're good people. Shelley Winter's up next with another great radio show for you. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Don't